too.
Yeah, it looked alright.
But that shit look like it's gonna be hard too. Those who die.
I ain't seen that. Well, I know
Those about to die.
I seen the trailer for the new Captain America. You see it with Sam Wilson? You know, Falcon. He's the black Captain America. They got a Red Hulk's in it. Harrison Ford.
Oh wow.
Here you go.
You just fart. What'd you just do? What'd you just do?
I was gonna sneeze.
Y'all, please.
he said, wait, watch this. And nothing happened. I'm thinking like, oh, Sick just let one rip.
I just want to show some magic trick.
Ah, shit. Ah, that's funny. But yeah, bro. He's gonna be the Red Hulk. It should be good too. It comes out in February.
Red Hulk?
Yeah. You know they gotta put all the black movies. All the black movies from Marvel come out in February.
Explain Red Hulk to me.
It's the Hulk, but he's red, nigga. What the fuck?
Why is he red?
So the president.
Who's playing the Red Hulk?
Harrison Ford.
What? Harrison Ford? Indiana
Bro,
Jones?
you did not just say that.
Harrison,
don't act like
Jones?
Yes, Harrison Ford is fuck man, I can't even think of the nigga's name, bro. I had it on my.
Yeah, we pressed your ass.
But anyway, though, we
just pressed the
For real.
He is now the president. Things have happened, and he went from
he's Josh Brolin now.
No, he's been a reoccurring character. They just changed it into Harrison Ford. I forgot who the other person was.
Who the fuck has been playing Red Hulk?
No, it hasn't been Red Hulk. Hasn't been Red Hulk.
Talking about reoccurring characters.
No, but his character that turns into the Red Hulk. You know, the Hulk is a man.
Yeah.
Like Bruce Banner is the Hulk.
But I ain't never seen Harrison Ford in none of the movies.
Yeah, that's what I just said. The person that was playing that character got replaced by Harrison Ford, and that character is now the president. He was like a general. He was like next in line type shit. Like some shit didn't happen, and now he's the president.
So like Abomination.
Yes, but his boss. I forgot his fucking name.
Yeah, the general. Homegirl's dad.
Yes.
He's been in all the Hulk movies.
Yes, and he's been all the Shield and all that shit. Yes, him. They replaced him with Harrison Ford.
Bro, did he die or something?
I think he just got replaced.
That's fucked up. There's no way, nigga, you cast me for every single thing that's got anything to do with the Hulk. And then, nigga, when it's my time to fucking shine, you fucking recast me.
At first.
For Harrison fucking Ford?
Indiana Jones. Like, I just...
And on top of that...
and
on top of that, I mean, you're not Harrison Ford. But that character was never. I don't think that they ever were. They probably didn't tell him.
Oh, Harrison Ford.
Yeah, but they didn't.
How old is Harrison Ford?
He's probably in his 80s.
Fact check. Here we go.
Hey, look, how old? What's it?
Well, I'm on that.
89 tomorrow.
How old is Harrison Ford?
We asking serious.
80 freaking 1.
81?
Quit fucking playing. Are you kidding me?
1942 is crazy.
I heard it's a good drink. Never had it.
Huh? Oh, it is. Ain't it?
Yeah, I never had 1942. No. See, I did that for you.
1740. I thought it was 48.
1748 is the other one. But there's a 1942.
It's definitely bourbon.
I don't know what 1748 is.
The bottle's dope, for real.
That's what fucking Fetty used to yell out.
Right.
1748. Is it 38?
It might be 40. I don't know.
It's 38?
It is. I think it is 38.
Okay,
yeah.
Shit. I'm all fucked up. Who knows, bro? Who knows, bro? Shit, bro. You gonna introduce the show, man?
Yeah, man. Welcome back to another episode of the You Gotta Relax podcast. This is my dog Drizzle. I am your boy Sonny, and we have back
D Molly.
Come on, that's
yeah.
You feel me?
Happy to be here.
Once again, for the one time, for the fucking one time, man. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I just want to say this before we touch anything.
Talk to me.
The energy that you brought last episode was amazing.
Wow.
It was dope as fuck. I'm not gonna count.
Thank you.
That shit was hard. Like, me and bro talked, and I ended up telling him, I was like, yo, she's everything you said she was gonna be, bro. And I was like, bro, that shit's crazy. And I was like, she's gelling. She gels. Like, she fit perfect. Like, you didn't miss a beat. You was perfect. And everything we talked about, you kept up. You knew what the fuck we was talking about. And it's one thing to, like, have somebody on and they not really, like, be that engaged.
Yeah.
But the fact that, like, you didn't just have a microphone. It was just like, oh, yeah, I know what's happening. Like,
well,
you know
I gotta give y'all, you know what I'm saying, credit for that because y'all did make me feel super comfortable. I was nervous when I got here. But just the natural flow of things and it was just so easy to connect. So y'all definitely played a part in making me feel welcomed and comfortable. So yeah.
And Dre was definitely like, bruh, she's the third. She's the glue now. And I was like, bro, I agree with you, my nigga. Like, it's up. It's only up from here, bro.
When he called me, I was just kind of like for real? Say less.
I mean,
say less.
You got to think, bro. So it's like, I didn't want to just ask anybody. I didn't want to, because I asked you. I said, bro, do you know of anybody? Because you said you had the same question I had. Who? And I asked you, and you was like, nah, I can't think of nobody. And I was like, well, shit, let me think. And what I hit you back in like 3 days. First, I told you. Mm-hmm. I put the idea, and you was like, I agree. I feel like we should have been doing that. But cool, we on the same page. All right, who we gonna find? You was like, I don't know. I was all right. Give me some time. So like 2-3 days later, I think I called you. Asked you first.
Yeah.
I already talked to him. So he was aware I was looking. You was like, yeah, nah, I'm with it. You told me what you would try to do, what you could do, but whatever. I let bruh know. And it's funny. It's funny. Because out of me and him, yeah, he's a nice guy, but he's straightforward. Mm-hmm. Like he's real like straightforward. And so it's been times I've had to tell him like, hey, bro, like he would get mad at something. Mm-hmm. Man, I'm like, no, leave it alone. It's cool. Don't worry about it, bro. We straight. You know what I mean? So I told him, I said, yeah, bro, I sent him your IG page. Sent him my IG page. And then like the next day I hit on, I was like, hey, bro, did you get a chance to look? He was like, yeah, bro. He was like, bro, she don't even follow the podcast. God damn. And I was like, hold up. I was like, wait. I said, that's okay. It's okay.
Oh my ass.
I was like, it's okay, bro. She's good. She's gonna follow the podcast.
Yeah.
But that was like the first thing he said. But I was like, bro, we good, bro.
Because I told him, because he was telling me about you and everything, and he was like, yeah, she fuck with the show. She been keeping up. She been tuned in, locked in, everything. He was like, I'm gonna drop her IG for you, and then you feel me, you can check her out, and then you feel me, we'll go from there. He was like, but I fuck with her heavy, and I was like, all right, bet. He sends your shit. I didn't even look at none of your pictures. I went straight to your phone.
What I got like 4.
I went straight to your
toxic in me. I'll admit it. I went straight to the follow and I was like, she don't even fucking follow. But I knew he was gonna call.
But I followed the network. I followed the network.
She followed the network.
I followed the network. I've been following same shit, different TV for a long time. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying?
I give you props in that. Okay. Because even when we like first talked about this, like before we turned the camera on, anything, I remember hitting bro up and he hit me up and was like, you know what? Should we start a new YouTube channel? And I was like, nigga, yeah. Then the more we talked about it, I was like, nah, hell nah. Mm. I was like, bro, you already got everything going with what you got going. And it's funny that you called it a network because I told him, I was like, bro, let's turn your shit into like a TV network.
Yeah.
Like you do your own thing on there, bro. You can also throw our shit on there. And bro, that shit is just gonna skyrocket. Like let's make it a network. SSD TV. Let's turn it into something big, bro. Like you do you. We got our shit.
Yeah.
And then you feel me? Anything in between, you feel me? We'll communicate and we'll work that shit out. And that's exactly how it happened. So now that I know you followed the network.
Yeah.
I apologize.
My bad. In my defense, I do got to get back on game when it comes to Instagram. Like, I think I didn't clean my page. I got maybe like 4 or 5 pictures on my page. Like, I really don't be on IG like that. Yeah. But I am going to get more active. You know what I'm saying? And I follow the podcast now. So chill on me.
But that was the first thing. I was like, damn. I was like, bro, It doesn't even matter. I was like, bro, it does not matter. I was like, bro, I think this is gonna be good.
Because I told you the same thing though. I was like, no, the chemistry was fire though. Like it was just
like, yeah, no, you hit me up, like, and like I told you, I was like, I done had a couple people that like they fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? Like they hit me. I don't know, the homie hit me in one of the group chats. He was like, hey, bro. I was like, what? He was like, who this chick, man? When the fuck this happened? Cause they wasn't here last time, bro. Who the fuck? They was like, don't tell me you got your own Damaris. You watch Rory and Maul. They got Damaris and they got Julian. But he was like, you got your own Damaris. And I was like, I mean, bro, honestly, bro, we should have been added another voice. Like there was originally supposed to be 3, then it wasn't. So we just kind of just kept it what it was, you know what I'm saying? But we had talked about adding a third and adding a female just because it adds a different, it's a wrinkle. It's a different type of vibration on the ears. Like it's a different aesthetic. You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna hear 2 dudes, and then here come a little softer voice. And it's just like, oh. What is that?
I'm a real faith-based person, so I just feel like everything worked out in perfect timing. You know what I'm saying?
And I think because you want people to mesh. You know what I'm saying? I would never try to bring somebody that I know like bruh wouldn't be able to like mesh with. Mm-hmm. He's pretty good with meshing with a lot of people, but I wouldn't like suggest like if it was like I don't know, maybe like it was like nah. If I don't believe in the suggestion, I'm not gonna put bruh in a situation to have to deal with a person that they probably won't gel with or that they probably ultimately won't like. And then that affects the ultimate chemistry of what the fuck we got going on. Now, I mean, and it could work. The dynamic could work. 2 people who don't mesh at all. They legit polar opposites. So they always gonna butt heads. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna get some good shit out of that. But at the same time, I was just like, if this is gonna be the long-term deal, motherfuckers got to be able to work together. So I was like, just picking who I want to pick. I was like, I got to make sure that they not, you know what I'm saying, gonna be on like some bullshit. I know without even absolutely knowing that they be tapped in enough to know shit, even without asking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just it just made the and I knew the selection process easier.
When Crumbie hit me and he like blessed me.
Oh, crap.
Type shit. Not saying that like whether he did or didn't approve, like you know what I mean? But like bro hit me and was just like, hey bro, he was like, I listened to y'all shit, bro, and I saw that, like, nigga, that shit's tough. Because Crumbie, even though he don't do it no more with us, he still be tapping in and be keeping up with what we doing. Which is
much respect to him for that. You know what I'm saying? Much respect.
It's like I said last time, like, bro came up with the, I don't know if I said it.
He's still part of this shit.
He's definitely still part of this shit. Like, if Crumbie was to hit us up anytime, and he's done it before, like, he's hit us up right before we about to, like, get shit going, and we be like, bro, we finna record, and he's like, I'm on the way. Like you feel me? He goes up and you feel me? We'll cut some shit and we'll make it work. Or you feel me? We done already told him like, bro, like if you want to come in and kind of take like your role right now, like you off camera because you like you getting adjusted and everything. And then when you ready to be on camera, you feel me? We'll put you there. And we told him that shit too, and he was down for it. But he was like, bro, like just right now works crazy. He's trying to get to a different shift, and I think
timing. It's all about timing.
More than anything, yeah, exactly. And more than anything with Crumbie, I just think it was the fact that he worked nights and me and bro worked days, and then also the fact that we had that difference. We recorded on the weekends, so it's like by the time me and Dre's linking up to record, he's just waking up.
Yeah, so he's tired.
Yeah. So it's just like, you know what I mean? So, and then you throw in the factors that Dre may have some shit going on, and then we got to move shit from Saturday to Friday or Thursday, or me and Bruss done fucked around and did a Tuesday and Wednesday episode before, which they don't know that we recorded that day, but you know what I'm saying? They is in like the audience. Yeah. They don't know that we've done it on those days and those time frames. Mm-hmm. But like we've definitely had to like move and adjust shit. And then us doing that, it also kind of kicked Crumbie out as well. Not just the fact that he didn't want to, like, he no longer felt like he could do it with us, but also the fact that, like, our schedules sometimes would conflict in the fact that me and bro's on day shift and he worked nights.
Yeah.
That kind of also kind of, like, booted bro, so to speak, for lack of a better term, booted bro, or, like, kind of, like, pushed him to the side. Or probably made it easier for him to realize, like, bro, like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
As bad as I want to, I can't. Yeah. So It was what it does, and like you said, perfect timing. Mm-hmm. You couldn't have came at a better time. And me and Dre, like, it's been fun as fuck doing it with him. Just us two. Been fun as hell.
Cause y'all definitely a vibe. Like, definitely don't get that misconstrued. Y'all are a vibe for sure.
I be trying to tell people, bro. I don't even like toot my own horn, bro. But I be trying to tell, I'm like, bro, the pod cool.
Bro, toot that motherfucker, bro.
And y'all are funny, like.
Wait. That's so crazy. Wait. No Diddy.
You can't say that to another.
I always
toot that motherfucker. You
pause.
Can't say it.
Dang.
I ain't gonna lie.
Toot that.
Dang.
Toot that motherfucker.
I'm saying, bro. First of all, can we stop being so like homophobic?
That's how it's just funny. Come on, man. That's funny.
You can't.
That's funny.
Bro. Because now, like, I'm low key embarrassed.
Yeah, shit, I didn't even reach. It's just funny.
Like, what was we talking about? We was talking about the movie last time, bro. Like, right now, embarrassment.
Niggas was on your nigga hit me. Nigga hit me up. Hey, bro. Hey,
so tight.
Hey, nigga hit me up. He said, "Hey, bro, I'm tired of seeing the light skin. You get up there and be sensitive, bro." I said, "Bro, what the fuck?"
Bro.
I said, "Bro, what the hell?"
The same shit with me. Motherfuckers be like, "Bro, what's up with you and this nigga, bro? Like, that nigga's like the Darcian version of you, bro. Like, what the fuck's happening?"
Y'all niggas all one and the same type shit.
And I'm just like, bro, they was like, sometimes, bro, y'all's arguments don't be making sense because it's like, I feel both sides and I feel like I'm listening to one person talk. And they argue with themselves. And I was like, bro, like, what the fuck is happening? So like you said, perfect timing, 1. 2, we appreciate having you. We appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule to come fuck with us.
No problem. And I appreciate y'all for even believing in me. You know what I'm saying? Because, Dre, you had to have some sort of confidence in me to even reach out. Yeah. And that means a lot as well. So I'm thankful for y'all just as much as y'all are thankful for me.
I knew you take it serious. That was nothing. I wanted somebody to take it serious. Like, I've had to learn over the past year because my envisionment for what it, like, honestly, we should be doing an episode a week, no matter what. Yeah. I don't care if you missing an arm. Like, the episode needs to be recorded. And I ain't gonna lie, it still grinds my gears. I didn't. But at the beginning parts when we was missing, that first time we missed because Crumby had to work on Saturday, I was hot. Then we had one time where your power went out, and I was like, "Bro, you could just come over here," and you was like, "Nah, I'm thinking we'll kick it to my parents." I was hot. And other times it's like, "Damn, this nigga got called into work. I'm hot." Or it's been a couple times where it's because I'm shit. I got to do it. I'm like, "Bro, I'm so mad. I got to do this bullshit this weekend." I don't want to call it bullshit, but I got to do this stuff that I don't want to do on Saturday. Then I got work on Sunday. I can't even record. Like, I'm mad as hell. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm mad the whole weekend. You know what I'm saying? And so then we will record and we would get stuff in. And it always seemed to happen that we would miss the fire, bro.
Yeah.
Like, we missed.
And it was always happening on like weeks or weekends.
It was a streak where we would just miss. So, and I'm like, bro, what
we not missing just like 1 week. Like, we would disappear for like 3 weeks.
Dang.
I'm like
2.5 weeks type shit. So it's like, and then it's like, Crumby, bro, you cool, bro? Like, we got to do something. Like, you cool with us going on without you? He's like, yeah, go ahead. Like, I can't beat her. Like, it is what it is. And then, you feel me? I remember the first episode we did, bro set the mic up and everything as if bro was going, like, just...
Oh, the first episode without him?
Come out the bathroom.
First episode without him. I think there's like 2 episodes. I think like 2 or 3 episodes, I set up all 3 mics. Mm-hmm. Like, I just said, so we had... Nobody.
It was just an empty chair.
It was an empty chair.
The ghost of him.
Yeah, it was just an empty chair and a microphone. And I would set it up, and I did it for like 2 or 3 weeks. And I said, I'm not doing this no more, bro. Like, it's just me and you type shit. And we went from there. I definitely forgot I did that. I forgot I did that.
We get to like, you gotta relax. What's gotta relax or something. Nah, back then we was doing like random fact.
Random
facts. Random shit.
And a random shit.
Random facts or like random like thoughts and shit like that before we came up with the whole like, what's something that's gotta relax. Mm-hmm. And I remember bro said his and then mine was, I was like, bro, when's Crumby coming back? And like start dying laughing. Bro put that clip out and everybody was like commenting on it. That shit was crazy.
You drive the boat.
I really don't want to drive the boat.
Drive the bus.
Yeah.
Don't say boat.
Yeah.
It's a man, you can't say boat.
Why not?
It's affiliated with women. Women drive the boat, men drive the bus. It's cool, bro. Go on, continue.
If you really that was new. I've never heard that.
It's just how I associate the words. You rarely hear. But
if you want to be real,
you drive. Okay. You drive the boat.
It's because Megan was the one who started
Hot Girl Summer.
Yeah.
You thinking of hot? You know what I mean?
But here's what's crazy though, is like in that whole like drive the boat scenario and shit like that, like niggas been waterfalling Gatorades and water.
Who's niggas?
Like, bro, don't act like you ain't never. Who's? You don't act like you ain't never been in football practice.
About to say the foot, yeah, they do.
Gatorade
I've seen it.
Be like, bro, can I get some of that Gatorade, bro?
No, sir.
I've seen it.
And then you feel
not me.
A motherfucking waterfall. Hey. And I'm not saying like the nigga poured it in his mouth for him.
That's what it sounds
like. But I think that's what driving the boat is, right? Somebody else poured it
yourself. And this
with somebody else's drink.
That's 2 for 2, bro.
Yeah, like, you got one more, and your ass is grass. Hey. I'm saying somebody's personal drink, not like the team. Yeah. You know, the team will have like team
if I had a Gatorade, bro, and you was thirsty, you would say, bro, like, can I have some of that? I would be like, here, bro, you can waterfall.
No way.
But you wouldn't waterfall it for him.
No, hell no.
That's crazy.
I was just asking. Just thought I'd ask.
You waterfall me.
I ain't gonna count though. I don't see that happen. A nigga be like, bro, like you not feeling great.
And that my friend is driving the boat.
Yeah, he's driving the boat.
I don't see that shit happen.
But continue what you were saying, bro.
About what?
I thought you were saying something.
I was, but we talked about it.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, you good. Yeah.
I was just saying, like, let's just.
Yeah, no, we say the Kendrick for the end, bro.
Yeah, about that part. Well, in the sense of Megan Thee Stallion, hip hop, what's up with these like fake streams? Like you hit me up earlier. I really haven't been able to like tap in. I know y'all, like I say that a lot, but like work really be working sometimes for me. So I really be missing shit. So like Dre be hitting me up periodically throughout the week and he'll tell me some shit and like have me like just to put me on game so that I'm kind of not like oblivious, but like I am oblivious to this situation. So what do you mean as far as like you hit me earlier, what would you mean?
Well, they announced, I don't know if it was directly Spotify, but they announced that more than like 30% of like her streams were not real streams. Like they were inflated. Like
bots?
Yeah, it was bots. There was bots that was for her streams, and it was revealed, and so she went from like number 1 to like number 3. I want to check the actual number.
And when you say streams, you mean like just like views?
Her streams on like Spotify.
So who's listening?
Or yes.
People's listening?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so it says
Spotify. She just sold out in arenas.
It said Spotify reportedly removes 30 million streams from Megan Thee Stallion's album. As far as the stadium shit, they said that they were covering up a lot of the seats because she didn't sell out her tickets. I don't know how true that is, like what's going on. The same thing going on with Sexy Red. Her tickets, they said.
Covering up seats is sick.
Yeah, they said Sexy Red's only sold 37% of her tickets. Like she ain't really selling no tickets. She ain't moving no units. I think it's deeper than just the quality of the artist though. I think it goes back to these record labels absolving these smaller labels, these hip hop labels, and pretty much firing all these executives or basically changing them from executives to being glorified A&Rs. Like that's their job now. Like
I wonder if her being independent now has anything to do with that as well. Because
she's still representing, so she's still under Rock Nation
as like management though, right?
Yeah, but she signed to Rock Nation, so Rock Nation is they're gonna Rock Nation. Like that just is what it is at the end of the day. Like they're gonna make sure you get certain awards. They're gonna make sure you get certain certifications. That's just what they do. You're an investment at the end of the day. Whether if it's faked, real, authentic, whatever, they're gonna make sure we need this artist to be certified gold, certified platinum. We're gonna make sure that they are. I just think that with this 30 million stream shit, I just think they just got caught. Everybody fake streams.
That's what I was gonna say.
She's
not the only one doing that. If that's true,
everybody fake streams. Yes, Kendrick fake streams, but everybody fake streams.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I knew you couldn't hold
I know. I tried to move around, but it was just so easy, bro.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't this shit happen once with like a big pop star? Like, I want to say Taylor Swift, but I may be wrong.
Only thing I know about Taylor is
like it was. I just remember
they had the issue with Scooter Braun. Scooter Braun pretty much bought her catalog, so she re-recorded her first album or one of her first albums, and pretty much all her fans went and bought the remastered version. It was literally the same album. She just recorded it.
Like, because Ashanti did the same thing.
Other artists have done the same thing where they take the same album and they re-record them, because when they re-record them, now it's theirs. It's not the label's no more. The label owns the OG version. The artist will own the new version. And you have a strong enough fan base like Taylor Swift to be like, stop playing the old shit, only play the remastered version. They will play it, and they will have no problem playing it because it sounds literally the same. I mean, it's the same fucking person.
Right.
Like, I mean, what the fuck? So, no, the record labels, I think, are down. I think hip hop is down in a lot of areas. And if the ticket sale rumor is true, and if the 30 million streams taken off of Spotify is true, then I think a lot of artists have a bigger problem than what they think they do.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why it's important for these artists to have other things going on outside of just streaming their music, because that's clearly not where the money is coming from.
No,
you don't think so?
From streaming?
Yeah.
Bro, Snoop Dogg, even if he's lying, but I feel like he's telling the truth because he has no reason to lie. Snoop said he had 1 billion streams on Spotify. 1 billion streams on Spotify. He got a check for 42,000.
But they also said that Snoop had to split that, not that 42,000. The 42,000 was the remainder of his cut because he had to split the streaming revenue with all the other writers on the projects.
So think about this. Still, 1 billion streams.
Yeah, 1 billion streams.
That's a lot.
A billion, and you only get 42,000.
Yeah,
that's like.
It's pennies.
That's pennies. It's pennies on the dollar. Like,
sure.
And so it's like, it might be half pennies.
That's like one drop in the bucket.
Yeah, it's like that's almost insane. Like, even if he does have to split so much here, there are artists who don't get close to 1 billion who have to split more or just as much. You know, there are local artists who they're not sniffing 1 billion. There's some that won't sniff 1 million, if that. They'll get a couple 100,000s. They might have got a check for $3,000 for the year for getting 500,000 listens. Like, it just depends. I don't think it really matters if you're independent or not. I think it just matters, like, are you able to sell a product outside of the music? Like Chris Brown. Chris Brown is getting $1,100 for all these meet and greet photos that he's taking.
And he's selling slides now, like sandals.
Like, do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, yes, he's making money off the tour, but the tour also costs money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's making his residual money off his music, but he's getting a minimum. Let's say, if
he owns his own masters and things like that, which actually helps him.
Yes, so now he owns his own masters.
Music, yeah.
But just think, he's making, if he takes 10 pictures a night, that's what, $1,200? I mean, $12,000?
Facts.
That's his money.
Yeah.
That's not the tour. That's not the venue. That is my money. Like, I'm getting that, like, straight up. Like, I think that's important. You're able to do that. You see the artists that aren't able to sell things, they struggle. I'm not saying they struggle like living, but they have, like, they go through these spurts and these moments where they're really either not that relevant, or they end up just going irrelevant forever, or they fall off.
And don't get me wrong, because I love Chris Brown. I think he's a genius in his artistry, but he has to go that route with, like, expensive meet and greets and things like that, because he can't get the endorsements and things like that other artists get. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that was creative on his end to be like, how can I bring in more revenue for myself since I'm not able to get the endorsements deals that all the other artists are getting right now? So another genius move, I think.
No, that's a fact. But other artists can do that too, though.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I think if I don't want to talk about Bryson, but I think if Bryson wanted to, he could attempt to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I think if Jack Harlow attempted to do that, he could do that. I think if there was videos of Fredo Bang doing it. Like maybe not the same price, but depending on who you are, you can get anything off. Maybe I think if Jack was to do it, I think he could definitely get close to 700 per person off easy. Like, I think if
there some type of like weird incentive to like getting a photo, like he'll do or like you can do.
No, you do whatever you want.
Yeah, he'll do whatever you want to, like whatever.
However you want to take the picture.
Yeah, whatever pose you want to do, he'll do.
Yeah.
That's smart.
Yeah.
Most
people. You think that comes with like an NDA?
No, I think it's some shit that he's allowed to be like, I'm not doing. Yeah. Like, I'm not doing some shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I think at the end of the day,
and I think they do have to sign something.
Well, they might, but they're paying.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I'm paying for this. This is a paid photo that I'm paying for that I get to keep. Like with Chris Brown. Yeah. Like, I'm sure there's some repercussions. Like, there's probably some things where it's like, hey, he won't do this, he won't do this, he won't do this. So anything that's not of those options, he'll do. There's no refunds.
Right.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? There's no refunds.
Like no refunds.
You want this picture, you're gonna take this picture. Yeah. You ain't gonna do no dumb shit. So I think from that aspect, but yeah, I think any artist of his caliber, I think they could pull it off. I think Rihanna could pull it off. I think any I do.
Rihanna's not going for no nigga.
No,
whatever you want me to do.
No. But even if it's not, even if it's just only for women, I think she could get it off. I think Beyonce could get it off. I think Jay-Z could get it off. I think Kanye can get it off. I think Travis Scott can. I think a lot of these artists, Cole can get it off. Kendrick can get it off. Drake can get it off. All these artists can get that shit off if they wanted to. It's just that I think Chris is looking at it from a different aspect, like almost as I need to, I have to, I want to. You know what I'm saying? I've seen times where there's one time a lady, I think she was missing a leg. I think he gave her money back and he took a free picture with her. Like, here, like, no, you good. Like, yeah, I don't like you done been through some shit. You done lost a leg or whatever's going on with her. Yeah. And he gave her a free picture and he gave her money back. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying he's done that more than once, but I'm just saying, like, it's not just all about the money. He understands, like, he's connecting with his fans.
Yeah, he's
and
very personable.
His fans are loving it. Like, his fans are having a grand old time. And either they're going to love it and they're going to talk about it, or it's going to be situations like the dude who broke off the engagement with his girl because she took the picture with Chris Brown. He was picking her up. And we can get into niggas picking other women up.
Let's get into it.
But Chris Brown did that and he broke off the engagement. And they said, why did you do that? And it was conflicting because it's like, if she went to the show and they paid for the ticket for her to meet Chris Brown and take the picture, the dude saying he bought the ticket, the dude saying that he had to understand that she wasn't going to do that. Like, but at the same time, you know that your girl loves Chris Brown. So it's like, you got to know who you're dealing with. Like, right. So I saw both sides of it. You know what I mean? But that is a thing. But Chris Brown knows. Chris Brown knows that I don't have to be in the media circuit for crashing out. You know what I'm saying? I can be in the media circuit because other motherfuckers feel a type of way about something I did. I didn't do nothing. I was a paid service. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Speaking of picking people up.
Yeah.
That's
that. I mean,
Megan Good and Michael Ealy.
That's sis.
Hey,
that's sis. What would you? Okay.
As what you mean?
That's sis. What would you do?
What would I do?
Yes, if you was in that moment, and even before that, Michael Ealy did greet Jonathan Majors. They did have my dog.
Respect.
Good respect.
Yeah.
I loved your last film. Thank you. You're the best king. Thank you. Boom. And then sis, hey, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, look,
what are you doing? You can't. Can you really?
You really can't heat up.
Yeah.
You really can't. Like, it'll make you. For me, I feel like my initial reaction will be to heat up, like the old me. I'm heating up for sure.
Type shit.
I'm going through it.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, what the fuck going on here? Like, there's no way you dap me up as the homie, and then you pick my girlfriend up or significant other, wife, whatever, and you pick her up and half twirl her and then call her and then treat it as some little sis shit. But that kind of goes back because it's like maybe that I know we had that conversation kind of like previous before we got to recording and everything. It's kind of like if that type of friendship has already been built and the acknowledgement of what we got going on is understood, then it's like if we all been friends prior to our relationship, cool. We all been friends. Yeah. I know this shit is friendly. I know this shit is cool. But like if I know him and you know him as well, but then like he dats me up as the homie, but then I see him pick you up, I'm gonna be kind of questioning that because I feel like it's a little disrespectful. It's like, you understand that's my lady, bro.
But do you hold him accountable when her energy was that welcoming? You know what I'm saying? It's like
that's why it's questionable.
It's like is that one of them situations where it's just like, all right, I'm gonna bite the bullet when we here, but when we get in the car, I gotta check you because don't ever be that friendly. You know what I'm saying? Like, is it one of those things? Like, because her energy was very much so like Michael.
I've seen this in person, and I've seen the man.
Have you been the picker upper?
No. But I was with the guy who was the picker upper. All right. So we at the gym. We leaving out.
First of all, the gym's crazy because outfits at the gym be sick.
Listen, we at the gym. Listen, we at the gym. We leaving out, and I'm up front. The homie was coming up. There was this girl. She was up front. She seen him. She was with her boyfriend. They just walked in. She seen him. She said, "Oh my God, such and such." And he's walking up. And she ran over to him, and she jumped. He called her, and the boyfriend right there at the front desk. And I'm standing off to the side.
He jumped over him.
No. And I'm looking. I'm looking at him, looking at her. I'm looking at the homie. They talk. He put it down. She ready to go walk in the gym. The boyfriend heat up. He stormed back out. I'm gone. She go running out after him. I asked bro. I said, bro, what's up with, like, you ain't see her with a dude? He was like, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I ain't see him. And she jumped. Like, I kind of just called her. And he was like, I mean, it is what it is. But he was like, I ain't like, he was not supposed to catch her. Like, what the fuck?
If he fucked her?
Well, he did. So that was another component. But I don't think that the boyfriend.
That changes every.
Hold on, wait. Absolutely. I don't think that the boyfriend knew though.
He knew off the jump.
No, I'm saying he knew before. I said beforehand he didn't know. Beforehand he didn't know.
Are we assuming that Megan Good and Michael Ealy fucked? Is that what we're assuming here?
Yes. I'm assuming that based off
her
that
excitement when she saw him,
based off that energy.
That's not no like co-worker friendly.
Yeah, that was
Advocate. They've been in other films and worked together in previous projects.
I want that old thing back. That's what that was.
Yes.
I missed that. You with this buster. That's what Michael said to him when he picked up. He was just bust ass. Hey girl.
Like, and then like the cameraman to like double down and make shit even more awkward because like bruh's digging in his bag. And ain't shit in there.
Ain't shit in that bag.
But he's not trying to like react. Yeah. But the fact that he started fiddling with shit that like just was random, like he's digging in his bag and it's like, and then after she's done doing what she's doing, then he act like, oh, never mind, I didn't even need that. And then like push his shit away. It's kind of just like, bruh, you were fiddling because you were bothered.
And he checked it in the car.
You were bothered.
So okay. So that's another thing. I seen somebody on Twitter. You know, Twitter is the land of all opinions.
We see Megan Good running down the street, chasing after him.
I seen
like that white woman was.
I seen somebody on Twitter.
Something's up.
They was on Twitter and they was like, "Y'all are making a joke of this. Y'all laughing at this." But this man has, and they talking about Jonathan Majors. Mm-hmm. This man has already abused multiple women. Y'all laughing at the situation. Y'all won't be laughing if the same thing happens to Meg.
Hey,
wait a minute.
I don't
say that's a reach.
We saw him on camera running from this woman.
Again,
literally,
I agree.
And he literally got found guilty for defending himself.
And then also, there's no way that a white woman that he's assaulted is going to chase after him down the street
if she was in danger or fear of her life.
Yeah. I'm on y'all side. I'm just telling y'all what the tweet said. The tweet said we shouldn't be laughing at this because he's an abuser and ain't no telling what he gonna do to her.
Like my man's lost his whole Marvel contract.
He did, Disney, bro. They about to announce. They about to announce the replacement king soon. They said, man.
Yeah. Speaking of replacements, nigga, what the Who'd you say?
Oh, Harrison Ford.
Oh my god.
He's playing the Red Hulk.
We just talked about it. Like, that's crazy.
Bro, he's playing the Red Hulk, bro. They dropped the trailer today.
I was wondering who they was going. I was like, who do you find to replace Jonathan Major? That Ant-Man and the Wasp movie was so fucking dope. And it was just like, bro, like his character in that shit was just crazy. Like he did his thing in that shit. And I was excited to see him.
So he's General Ross. Big thing. So look, he replaced that nigga. General Ross.
Yeah. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, he replaced him.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, he replaced him.
He
and now yes, he got the stash. That's a good stash though, by the way. Like not like
because it's porn?
No, the connotation alone behind it. But that's like a night. Like if you got a mustache, it's like
Big Bird.
What do you mean, Big Bird? Connotation?
Yeah.
What they got to do with Big Bird? Sesame Street?
I said Big Word.
Oh, I thought you said Big Bird. But no.
Yeah, sometimes I'll say a Big Bird.
That's what I thought he said. I thought he said, hey, Big Bird. I'm like, the fuck? Sesame Street nigga, what the fuck?
Big words and he just be like, proud of you.
Oh, yeah.
But no. He'll be fucking lost and be like, bro, what's that even mean? Like,
but like if you got like a mustache, that's like a nice proper. That's really like
military shit.
Yeah, it's like I'm a man. Like that's a real stash, like a beard, like a certain style of like a beard. You be like, yeah, that's a nice beard, man. You know, that's a.
Have you ever complimented another man with his beard?
I have before. Hey, bro. Hey, man. Hey.
But you ain't never waterfall or drink.
No, that's crazy. That is crazy.
What the fuck is going on? What is worse?
That's not the same.
You knew I was about to get that. You knew I was about to get that.
Hold on.
Hell no.
What'd you hold on? Time out.
Beer, but you're not gonna drink after.
Dog, that's a compliment.
Like you put your mouth on it.
That's like, a compliment.
You holding it yourself, bro.
Hold on, man.
Like
hold
what
on.
the fuck? But you look at another nigga and say, bro, that's
crazy.
Shining today.
No. You don't say things like that of
so
that
like,
nature.
Are you asking like about his beard oil?
No. Like if you see somebody with stop. That's crazy. You think so? Let me give you a good example. Let me think. Let me think of who we know personally. I'm trying to think of somebody we know. Somebody that has like Mike, my old roommate.
Okay.
Before the whole fire. Right?
Wait. Yeah. Why you use that?
Where are we going with this?
No.
Where are we going?
Mike got a nice beard.
Okay, Mike has a.
He used to have a nice beard.
But why did you say before the fire?
Because before the fire, he was a different nigga. Like I'm trying, like what the fuck, bro?
Well, that was a traumatic ass experience.
I was there.
I'm laughing at the fire.
No, I was not. Bro, I was there. I was there.
I'm laughing at this nigga.
But I'm saying that's a different nigga.
What does that got to do with his beard being nice?
Because it's different after the fire. It wasn't the same.
You get hit on the face
a little bit. Yeah, a little bit neck graft and all that shit, bro.
So yeah, I remember.
Yeah, a little bit. But I'm saying before the fire, bro, like my nigga Mike that's a hellified beard. I'm talking about, bro, his beard was so nice that other niggas
Our hearts go out to all the burn victims, by the way.
Bro, all the niggas with the same like beard type, he used to get confused for them. We used to be at parties and dudes would be like, yo, that's the nigga with the nice beard. Fuck him. He messed with such and such. Like, and I would have to tell people that's not him. That's just my dog. That's a nice beard.
Beard and like he's like, thank you, appreciate it. You leave it there.
You might depending on if you in passing, you leave it there. But if y'all at the store, you be like, shit, what you use?
What
you do to get that? What you do? I'm saying what you do. You might shampoo. You might comb every day.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that. That's what I'm saying.
But see, here's the crazy thing. So like, I'm not understanding like the waterfall situation.
That's crazy.
It's like, bro, if I rip the plastic off of the Gatorade bottle and then you waterfall it, it's like, bro, what flavor is that?
Okay, hold on. Like, first off, stop. So you giving your first sip to somebody else?
No.
All right, then.
I have.
Okay, you crazy.
I have.
That's another violation.
No,
that's another. You're not about to. No, bro. I get to drink. I'm a drink, and you got to rest.
I'm popping this seal.
I'm a drink what I need, and you got to rest.
Bro, what are we smoking cigarettes?
No, you asked for my drink.
Like, what the fuck are we?
You asked for my drink, and I don't want it after you do whatever you do with it, bro. I don't care if you waterfall, put your lips on it, but I'm gonna drink my portion, and I'm gonna give you this, or you gonna get your own bottle, get your own cup. I'm not waterfalling nothing, bro. Germs travel.
You one of them. It's like, bro, I ain't gonna chat. My jump.
Like, no, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Now look who's doing it. Hey. Now look who's.
But nah, bro, that's crazy, bro. I just, it's different, bro. I'm gonna compliment somebody's mustache before I waterfall my Gatorade with them, bro. That's just me. That's just me, bro.
First of all, complimenting a mustache versus a beard is sick.
It's just a facial hair.
Nigga, but a mustache and a beard is one thing, because it's like a beard is like the whole you digs. But
sometimes it ain't. Sometimes it's just bada bing.
Hey.
It just...
I ain't gonna lie. And like, if I see somebody with a singular mustache, bro, I'm not gonna be like...
You gonna take him serious. Ooh, he mean business.
But I'm not gonna be like,
he mean business. That's stash.
I'm not gonna... Hey, brother, that stash is stashing today.
Bro, if you see somebody... If you walk into somebody and they got the goddamn porn stash, Ron Jeremy shit rocking, you be like, man, that's a nice mustache, bro. Because you got... That's a distinctive stash. Like, it's gonna be shaped different. It's gonna have a certain type of fullness and thickness. You like, yeah, that's a nice fucking stash. I just can't believe
that you would compliment a stash before waterfalling.
Yes, every time.
I think that's more weird than waterfalling.
No,
because like, bro, like, don't like sir. If we was at the gym, me and you,
that happens.
We go to the gym or we go play basketball.
It happens.
I got a drink. You don't have a drink.
I'm not doing
water fountain ain't working.
No,
water fountain is not an option. So I got something to drink.
So I came unprepared.
You came unprepared.
I came unprepared. That means I'm irresponsible. Continue.
I'm drinking my drink. And I see you park.
Oh my goodness.
And in my head, I'm like, bro, I know he's thirsty. And then you say, hey, bro, can I get some of that water? And then I hand you the bottle.
Y'all know what y'all sound like? Y'all remember the meme back in the day where the little boy was like, why you ain't just eat it cold?
Yeah.
That's y'all right now.
But you get what I'm saying.
Man, this nigga pussy. He ain't what.
Where your grades at?
He could eat Sims cold.
He could eat the sandwich cold.
That's y'all.
He said, I went over his house. He had a motherfucking sandwich and shit.
No, that's a funny ass video.
He won't heat it up. He said he won't put it in the microwave.
He burned it.
He burned the shit. Talking about, nigga, I can cook better than you. Bro, that's probably what did it for me in that clip. That nigga was like, I can cook. You can't cook shit.
Nah, them little niggas was funny.
Really, it was the collar shirt and gym shorts. That's what did it for me.
Little niggas was funny.
Bro with the collar shirt and the gym shorts, and he had the headband on to cover his whole head.
But Megan Good, you saying you crashing out?
Oh, me, yes. Me today? No, I'm not.
At what?
In my mind, I'm gonna. I'm
not gonna lie. I would
crash out.
I'd be hot, or it depend on the situation.
Say, don't let him.
And Jonathan Majors,
see you sweat like that.
And Jonathan Majors and Megan Good situation, no, because it's still fresh for real. I don't even know if it's real, but let's say it is real. It's still somewhat fresh.
Okay,
I'm cool. That's cool, bro.
That's real.
He's just good with words. He know how to get y'all to buy in, bro. But that
bro, he went on basically like
he's a hell of an actor.
White version of Gayle King, bro, and was like,
what was it? Was it Dateline? ABC Dateline, what the fuck it was?
Say, but I
think it was Dateline. Because CBS is 60 Minutes. I think ABC was Dateline.
Dateline just seems so weird. It does, because normally it's like all negative. It's always.
It is. But no, I think for me, like if that was white, first off, if that was wifey, I'm like, hold on, man, what the fuck? Like that's first. I'll be like, bro, that's crazy. First off, who is this nigga? I don't even care if he introduced himself or not. Like, who is this nigga? That's number one. Number two, I'm gonna definitely say something to him. Like, hey, bro, like, you straight? Like, that's crazy. That's crazy.
You good?
Yeah, like, yeah.
You good?
At the birthday party, yeah.
When homeboy walked in.
Yeah, and he picked her up, talking to her.
Bro, I heard so much about you, bro. You funny as hell, bro. She be telling me everything. I was sitting at the table. He was like, the fuck?
Yeah, who is this nigga, bro? Like, so I think for me in that situation, depending on like circumstance wise, I would definitely feel some type of way because that's crazy. That's crazy. That's like, what are we doing? I wouldn't do that to you. That's my first. Like I'm like, bro. When I go to my homies,
but ain't that why it falls back on Megan more than Mike Ely?
For sure, but also I gotta check you two off principle, bro. You bugged out. Okay,
that's a man.
Because as a man, you know,
that's a man thing.
You know, as a man, like it's like complimenting your friend's lady. Like it's such a thin line. You better off leaving that shit alone.
You gotta compliment him as a unit.
Yeah, type shit. You can't say, man, hey, girl, you looking, that dress look good.
No,
that dress,
can't say that.
What you mean, Nick? Back up, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like even the old, like before, like I I would be like indifferent about it. Like I would be with it, but also like not with it. In a sense of like, and I'm talking about like the whole like compliment, that aspect of it, because that's one thing. But to like physically pick my chick up, like, come on, bro, like what's happening right now?
Yeah,
like what we got going on? But if you gonna compliment her, like, damn, you look good, girl. Coke bottle, body having ass, like, like you know what I'm saying, bro? Like,
bro,
I might be like kind of mad about it. I might Coke bottle. What the fuck you mean by that? And then I'd be like, you know what she do? Got a fucking Coke bottle. Look at that motherfucker.
Nah,
like,
no way, no way, bro.
In my head, that's what I'm going through. Like I'm going through both, but I battle. Okay. I talk to myself all day, every day, anyway. So like, part of me would be like, nigga, she is like that, and then the other half be like, nigga, fuck that, beat that nigga ass.
Yeah.
And like, fuck is he talking about? She got a Coke bottle body having that. Like, you know what I mean? So like,
Lord, I just hope Megan Good don't stress Jonathan May out, because like Dr. Umar said, he didn't got rid of the snow bunny. You know what I'm saying? He didn't found his black queen. So I just hope that
bunny
she
hopping.
don't.
And he was hopping the fuck away.
Run him off.
Bunny hopping. You bunny hop?
Bunny hop?
Yeah.
I have slept with a white woman.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Dr. Umar said you can't be a role model.
Well, it's if you wife, right? You can't wife.
I ain't never.
I don't think he likes. I don't think he likes them as girlfriends either.
She wasn't a girlfriend.
Yeah, I don't think he has a problem with that if you correct it by ultimately getting with a black girl.
Okay.
But if you stay on that path, brother, then we have to figure out what is causing this. Or what is
I hit a hard, like, bro, it's like driving on the highway. It's like fireworks this way. And it's like you get off, bro, like Bucky's over here. Niggas like, bro, I'm veering off, bro. I need gas. That's probably the better term. Not like, nigga, that tank was on E.
Yeah.
And I did what I had to do. And they got right back on the highway.
I feel you. Umar ain't mad at you, bro.
I don't give a fuck if he was.
You know I ain't mad at you, bro.
Like what? I don't know.
You don't think
that nigga ain't never invited me to no barbecue. That nigga ain't
I'm saying, but you don't think people like Umar like, but they matter. You need them.
Niggas like Dr. Umar?
You need them.
Facts.
Yeah, you need them.
I mean, bro, since they kicked Farrakhan offline, bro, like, yeah, you need niggas like Dr. Umar to remind us who we are, like, when we get too astray from ourselves.
Yeah.
So you need niggas like that, bro.
Because he's radical and he's an extremist, but he makes a lot of good points. He makes sense.
He does. And then also at the same time, he definitely comes off as a hardcore racist, even though he black.
Can he be racist though? Can he be prejudiced? Is he prejudiced? Is that what he be called?
Racist, prejudice, whatever you want to call it.
They say black people can't be racist because we don't have enough influence to
power,
That's crazy though. But like, I don't understand it. So
it's
like,
a systematic thing.
So facts. Earlier, you were saying, you made the statement. And when I say earlier, like before we sat down, you made the statement that like how do I want to put this? Because I want to make it make sense. Because you said black people don't have the power to do something, or in sense of what we're talking about right now. I'm about to make it all come together. You said Dr. Umar,
really hope so.
You said Dr. Umar made the statement that Eminem could never be the GOAT.
Yeah, the GOAT.
Yeah, he could never be the GOAT of hip hop.
The GOAT of hip hop.
He did say he could be a lyricist.
And your argument to that was, I'm gonna let you finish. But your argument to that was, how so? Because if that's the case, we cannot call MJ, LeBron, them niggas the GOAT of basketball because it was created by a white man.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
So.
Baseball too. Shout out to Willie Mays.
Type shit. So what I'm saying is, and I low-key forgot the initial point that I was trying to make. But what I'm saying is to just take it back to what you was asking. You were saying like, if that's not the case, then how can that be one thing but it can't be the other?
Yeah.
And I forgot what you were saying, but that's the point I was gonna make. Sometimes
I was just saying that Dr. Umar said that Eminem cannot be the GOAT of hip hop because he's white, but he could be, one of the greatest lyricists of all times. But he can't be the GOAT of hip hop. But it goes back to what you were saying. Which is a good point, because you can contradict that with basketball and other things like that. So it's just like, did he really have a point? You know what I'm saying? Does skin color really matter?
I get it because we dominate the space. I think if he worded it different, like it's a space that we dominate versus you are the creator. It's like, okay, but other people that create other shit and they not even a thought of like, nigga, Tiger is arguably the greatest golfer of all time. Like, are you saying he can't be the GOAT because he's black and Asian? Like, what the fuck? Like, come on now.
Who started golf? Was that
probably somebody white, bro? It was same thing with baseball. It's a white guy. You know, like, that's just what it was.
Is it safe to say that like probably all sports were started by white people other than maybe like soccer?
Well, soccer was probably
football. That's
I think that's
football.
Biggest.
That's probably Spanish.
Yeah,
Spanish. I say Spanish. Yeah,
I say Spanish, African.
Yeah, it was definitely. Yeah, I'd say soccer is different, but boxing is a white sport. Started out. Fucking mixed martial arts or MMA. I would assume. Like they started that bullshit.
So basically,
like it don't. I feel them on that because we dominate the space. I get what you're saying. It's like, bro, you can't say Tom Brady is the great. I mean, you can say Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback of all time, whatever. Football player is debatable, depends on your ass, but whatever. It's like, even put him in that conversation, you can't do that because football is dominated by so many black people. Same thing with basketball. Football is dominated by so many black players. It's like, how you gonna say Larry Bird's the greatest of all time? Like, you think of the 10% of the league that ever played was white, you think they're better than the greatest black? Like, come on, man. That's the odds of that are just insane. Not saying it's impossible.
Larry Bird was a bad man.
Yeah. Not saying it's impossible because, like I said, out of all, I'm pretty sure being a black golfer, the percentile is probably less than 10%.
Absolutely.
You can argue that Tiger is the greatest of all time if he's not the greatest of all time. One or two, probably behind what's his name? Is it John Daly?
And what?
And no, Jack Nicholson. Golf, Jack Nicholson. So it's one of them two, depending on who you ask. Say
Arnold Palmer.
My point is, Tiger is in that conversation, and he's the cream of the crop of a miniature percentile of all the people that have played golf. So it's like the odds of that happening is very, very slim. So I get what Umar was trying to get. I just didn't agree with saying it like that because then again I can apply that to other things. I'm like, bro, that doesn't. White people made this, but black people are better at it than them. Just is what it is.
I mean, it's just black people. We have superpowers, so like you said earlier, we're gonna dominate pretty much anything that
everything we touch gonna turn to gold.
So
yeah,
and don't fuck around. Let that shit go to platinum or diamond because it's up. You ain't gonna hear the end of it.
Yeah. Did you watch the whole Umar?
I watched all the way up until maybe like the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, I got into the part until they got to, I think they started talking about the immigrants.
Okay, yeah.
When they got there, because already it's crazy because
he was basically saying that immigrants have more resources and funding and assistance than black people who built the country.
They're saying that the reason why they're being funneled here and they're being basically put in places like New York and shit is because the Democrats fear that they're losing the black vote. Mm-hmm. The immigrants are going to replace the black vote eventually. Now it's like they didn't lose or they gained or whatever, but I did see something where it was more of a political play, a part of a political play to it. Like, it's not just them having resources to do a thing like this. Like, no, like they plan on making sure that they get these votes from these people. They're funneling votes in pretty much to an extent to make sure, because they fear that they're losing the black vote, which
they kind of are.
Yeah. If you talk to some people, they definitely,
and then it's pressure with black people too, right? Because of our history, because of, slavery and things like that. So it's just like kind of what Dr. Umar was saying is just that I guess brown people are easier to deal with than black people when it comes to like politicians.
Well, yeah, for sure. 'Cause you can probably.
Well, I feel like you could
probably push them it's easier to push them in a direction to vote for you versus whereas, like I said, more black people in America, they might look at it like, man, I'm not fucking with the Democratic Party because they've done XYZ or they haven't done XYZ.
Right.
And so they're leaning towards the Republican side, or they're leaning towards Trump for quote unquote financial reasons. He's going to make sure we get more money.
Bro, I've talked to a lot of the homies and they be on some like they look at it as like, why are we Democrats? Because they feel like when you listen to like the Republican side of it and how things
it's almost
like,
mandatory, right?
It's almost, I feel like as a black person, like, yeah, bro, like why would you not be a Democrat? But they look at it as like being a Democrat is asking for a handout, asking for assistance, asking for this and for like this, that, and the third. Like, you know what I'm saying? Where Democrats is like, nah, get it out the mud. And when I say the homies, I mean like the dogs, like that I fuck with, bro, who have, and so to speak, like lived like Republicans. Like, nigga, everything I got, I worked for, I earned. Like, you know what I'm saying? I went out and I got it because I didn't have a choice. Nobody gave me nothing. Nobody handed me anything. Like, yeah, I could have had a pity party, but I didn't. So they see it as like, bro, we're supposed to be Republicans because technically we already are. We doing everything on our own as it is. But they see the Democratic Party as like crybabies who are looking for a handout. And I'm looking at them like, bro, but do y'all understand like the fact that a Republican Party is more of a dictatorship than it is a republic? Like, a dictatorship. But then I look back on it and I listen to them talk and I think about how they move and how they talk. They don't want to be told what to do. They can't be under like strict rules. They can't like be told what to do, when to do, how to do it. They struggle with that shit, which is why they don't work for corporate America.
Yeah.
And a lot of them niggas are street pharmacists. So, and y'all understand what I'm saying when I say street pharmacist. So it's like, you feel me? Like, you're not gonna tell me when I'm gonna get my day started. Like, the fuck you mean a 9 to 5? Like, nigga, I work when I want to work. And when I don't want to work, I'm not gonna work.
Yeah.
But I also understand me not working means that I'm not eating. So I'm gonna work until, like, nigga, I'm working around the clock, which is kind of like the Republican Party. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it makes sense, but at the same time, for me, it doesn't make sense. And like, I see both sides of it when I'm talking to like my dog friends, and then when I'm also talking to like my corporate friends. And it's kind of weird that I'm putting them. I'm just saying it in that type of category, but I'm just trying to break it down, for lack of a better term, for both parties. I love all my niggas, and I know all my niggas love me. And me being that nigga who's like on the fence and shit is kind of like, bro, like, I done did both. So I see both sides of it.
Yeah.
And now that, you feel me, I'm moving on to like another chapter into my life. It's like, bro, like, I understand what y'all saying and what y'all got going on, but like, nigga, we ain't got the same views and shit. Y'all always gonna be my niggas, and I want y'all to eat. I hope y'all make it. I hope y'all make it just as bad as I won't make it, even if that means y'all make it before me. Type shit. But saying that to say, I get that. To what you were saying, it makes sense. I understand it.
Sure.
That shit's crazy. But then another thing too, like this Trump shit.
I was gonna say something too.
I know, bro.
Damn. Because it go. No, I still got it. It's off what you just said though. Because I feel like this is gonna pivot into something else. But when you said how it's black, you automatically just Democrat. Like, you don't meet that many black Republicans.
I feel like more and
now I'm saying, but when we were younger, when we were younger, it was Democrat. No matter what.
I guarantee all of our grandparents and great grandparents were Republicans.
I can
because they had to get it out the mud.
I can see,
like, you understand what I'm saying?
I can see
my dad is for that reason.
Yeah.
Like,
it's like, bro, I had to get a job at the factory, at the local factory, and work and bust my ass for 75 cents an hour so that my family could eat and they could do that type shit. And like, you, bro, that's sick when you think about it, ain't it, bro? So it's like, bro, like, yeah, they down with it. And a lot of them motherfuckers, they had farms, they worked in coal factories and all of that, bro.
Like, see, but that 75 cents would get you gas, lunch, dinner. and breakfast for 2 days. Like,
fill up on a nickel.
Yeah, I got and nickel on pump too. It's like, damn, okay, they balling. They got a nickel.
I remember being young, bro, and like riding around, and like we were going like field trips, like away from Lexington, like to like the Mammoth Cave and shit like that.
Yeah.
And we would ride past gas stations, and like the parents who came on the trips with us would be like, "Damn, I should have drove. Gas is 50 cents a gallon." Over here at the BP, like, bro, like the fuck?
It's a different time,
bro. 50 cents a gallon, bro. Like, and now you look at it, bro, and it's like to us, it's normal to pay $3.75 a gallon.
Man,
that's crazy.
That still ain't normal for me. I hate it.
It's not normal, but it's like we're adjusting.
Yeah,
we're accustomed to it. It's
we're
like,
accustomed,
we're accustomed to it. Yeah,
because I remember, bro, being in high school. My dudes, can I get the car? Yes, but you need to put that gas tank right back where it was when you take off. Now it's like, bro, look, like, you feel me? Motherfucker try to slide, let a motherfucker ride for free, and it's like do all this ripping around it, knowing I didn't have to try to bring it back on. Like, you feel me? Whatever. Wasn't going for that, bro. And then that's when that whole term, bro, this car run on gas, not friendships. Fuck we talking about.
Need more than $5 now.
Yeah.
$5 ain't no gas.
Yeah, give me 10 at least, 15.
Man, some because that
gas is definitely outrageous. But no, I was gonna say how you said automatic Democrat, like 9 out of 10. Can we say the same thing for like religion? Like most are just the Christian, like automatic, like when I fill out paperwork and I have to say what I am, I'm like, well, I guess I'm Christian. I guess the house I was raised in, the only type of churches I've been to has been Christian. I don't do all the, I don't go to church, I don't do all that stuff. But I guess if I had to claim a faction, I'm going with being Christian. Yeah. And that's what I know. You know what I mean? Like, but I feel like it's automatic. If you meet somebody that's black who ain't Christian, you're like, damn, what they might be Muslim. They might be Muslim. But Catholic. But when we was kids,
or what's it, the black Israelites?
It's Hindu or Hebrew.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like when we was kids, and I know Catholic is a little bit different. Still kind of falls under like Christianity. I know Catholic's different, but I kind of view it's very, very simple.
Yeah, I know a lot of black Catholics.
Yeah, and there are. And they usually go to like Sacred Heart and schools like that and shit like that. And that's nothing's wrong with that. But for the most part, if they black, you view them as normally Christian or maybe Catholic. Mm-hmm. And as we got older, we start seeing them more. We might see a Muslim. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what area you go to, like you go somewhere like up north, Philly, Jersey, and shit like that, it's a lot of more Muslim communities out there. Just depends on where you are. Mm-hmm. But when we was kids, it was almost like it was automatic. You a Christian. You go to church, bro, it took me forever. I didn't know that there was different religions for the longest. When I was a kid, I thought there was only a Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's it. Ain't nothing. Who said that?
The Mexican.
Damn.
Jesus Christ.
I know what you're talking about. It's the video.
The boots from Walmart, the Wolverine boots, steel toes. And he would have on the pants, and he would be playing that like old 80s song, and he would be like Jesus Christ. He'd be like, the armor of God. Like, you gotta put on the helmet of salvation.
Bro, I'm about to
and the chest plate of righteousness, cuz. And he'd be like, Jesus Christ. I know I'm not tripping.
No, that's real.
I'm gonna have to. I ain't never seen it.
That's
bro.
real.
I done seen a lot of. Bruh, I done seen a lot of shit. I ain't never seen that. I would remember that.
He's got like a tattoo like on his forehead or something that says Jesus. And like, bruh.
He was like old cartel or something, like, and now
I ain't never seen
it. Yeah. And he be like getting busy, bruh.
For the Lord.
And his Bible is like humongous. Pages is probably missing out of it. It's just all over the place. And he be holding that, and he be like, I was about to say motherfucker. And he be holding that Bible, and he be like, Jesus Christ. And he be like, boom, pop, pop, lock, drop, drop. Jesus Christ.
He be reading it?
Sometimes.
Yeah, he's sick. He's sick. I'm gonna look into that. I'm gonna check that out.
But basically, you're just saying black people are usually Christian by default.
Sorry, I do that.
Yeah. I feel like I don't. I'm not saying it's a bad. I'm just saying like it's almost like automatic. Like you're a Christian Democrat.
Yeah.
You're a Christian Democrat. Like, they just know.
Republicans are Christian.
I'm not saying they ain't, but they
might be more Mormon.
No, but I think they depend on who they are. A lot of them might be Catholic.
They all say they stand on Christian values. Yeah. I feel like that's what they all say.
Mormon probably goes both sides. I think, like, go back to what you were saying, like, when you go like north of like the United States, you get kind of like the more the like Muslim the aspect, and I think it's like where people colonize too, coming from across the ocean. So it's like Kentucky being considered like the South. So yeah, Christianity runs deep in Kentucky, Georgia, Florida, Texas, Alabama. Belt. Like, and then you start moving towards the Midwest. Now you got the Mormons. And you have all of that, and then once you get to like Cali, Seattle, it's like free spirit as hell. Like, they don't believe in nothing but good energy. Like, and
they're spiritual.
They're very spiritual, in tune. Like, you know what I'm saying? Universe, Chakras. Mother Earth, that type chakra, that type thing. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then,
speaking of how I still want to get on some. What we got? Two more things. How much do y'all believe in zodiac signs? I've always want to know what other people think. I always want to know what people think.
They scare me, bro.
Yeah, I'm kind of 50-50 on it too, because it's just like,
is it coincidence or real?
Type shit.
I think it's very, very generalized. Like, I think of your horoscope for the day when you open that, I think it's generalized. I think it does differentiate. I think they do take certain factors from certain things.
Okay, but outside of like, I think they generate. What about like the personality traits with each zodiac? Because sometimes they be spot on.
Them personality traits.
I don't know because so
it's like that. Whoever made this don't know me from a can of paint.
Okay, right. but it's also very general. Okay, what are you? I don't know. Cancer. I don't know shit about zodiac signs.
You're a Cancer. What are you?
I'm an Aries.
I'm a Pisces.
All right, so what does that mean? What the fuck?
You're a fire sign.
Well, what does that mean?
We're both water signs.
Okay, but what does that like? Okay, cool. I'm an Aries. What's next? Like, what am I? Am I supposed to do something? Am I supposed to be?
Have you not read up on your sign?
No, but
personality traits. You not?
I have when I was younger, and I realized I started looking at other ones, putting other birthdays and shit and see. I was like, oh. I kind of feel like this too, or I agree with this part. Yeah. I agree with this.
Like,
so I'm like, nah. So I'm like,
mine is like Neptune. Then it's like certain.
What is your sun rising? What is your shit? Like, what is that shit? What is that shit?
All I know is the logo for Pisces is like
two fish. I thought it was Gemini.
No,
Gemini is like the second. It's like 2 lines. It's like 4 lines, and it's like.
That's because it's 2 people, right?
Huh?
What?
You
Gemini? Yeah. They do be saying Gemini's are like 2-faced.
Gemini is 2 people.
Hey, that's what we're not.
So then the Pisces 2 fish?
Hey.
Come on now.
You're going to bring a subject up. Do your homework.
I wouldn't plan on talking about zodiac.
What Brett tell us? Ain't y'all like journalists?
Do your journalistic
podcast,
integrity.
don't you? Y'all got to be like journalists or something, bro. How y'all going to bring me on and y'all ain't going to know what the fuck going on? Bro, heated.
That was good though.
Glad we ain't put that shit out.
Yeah, it's never coming out.
And that's my nigga.
Damn.
I was so mad about that.
Y'all ain't got no journalistic integrity.
Yeah, because how you gonna? We could talk about whatever. Then we get to talk about whatever, and now all of a sudden, don't want to talk about it. Next subject. Who
is this?
It's my dog. I ain't gonna air him.
Okay.
But that shit. He's a prominent rapper here in the city, but it was just like too much.
Burn the pants. Nah, they burn the pants off. What was that nigga?
No, it wasn't him.
What was he saying?
What that nigga say? The other dude, he was talking about niggas in Lexington getting their pants burnt off.
What?
There was another guy here who raps. He was talking about that. He was on some interview platform.
Walter.
And he was like on Walter, niggas is getting their pants burnt off. He was basically saying like Lexington is dangerous or just as dangerous as Louisville is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which I feel like.
Oh, I've seen that.
Yeah, in a certain.
Is that what Chris Will and all that was going back and forth on? Okay, I remember.
They didn't trip me out because bro was like, I just interviewed Buddy, and I was like, bro, he been going crazy, and I was like, I don't even be on Facebook like that. But the fact that it's coming across my shit and I'm being told to like tap in and look, I was like, bro, that shit's wild as hell.
Hell yeah.
But I felt what he was saying because it's like it's a hood in every city, no matter how big or how small it is. So like, yeah, there's crime and everything, but like the comparison between us here in Lexington and in Louisville, it's really no comparison. Like Louisville's on first 48. They had a whole season.
Couple seasons.
Yeah.
A couple seasons. So it's like, bro, like that's different. You gotta be. Your city gotta be fucked up to end up on first 48.
Damn. But it also has a lot to do with population. So it's like the larger the city, the higher the crime rate is going to be because it's more people. You know what I'm saying? That's just how statistics work. You know,
that's
because it can be some gruesome ass shit happening in Hardin County. You know what I'm saying? But it might not make the national level because of how small it is.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
No, that's true. That's true.
So all that plays a part.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
It does. It really does.
But I was asking, do y'all believe in the zodiac signs shit? Because I don't. And I feel like fortune cookies got a better hit rate than the zodiac sign of your horoscope.
It's like, I believe in zodiac.
You open up a fortune cookie, them motherfuckers be speaking.
They do be hitting.
They be speaking.
No, they be hitting.
And I got a rule. If I don't open up multiple. So like
it's one.
It could be a bag of like 7. I'm taking one and that's my one. I can't, if I open up any of the other ones, whatever happened on the first one, and any other one that I open up is negated.
You get more than one fortune cookie?
I'm saying if you go get Chinese food in this a family or group setting, they gonna throw you a bunch of fortune cookies.
I be forgetting.
And I've been at the buffet before. I just take some in the bowl and just
when I get shit, bro. I get one. I get one.
You get one
cookie.
Just ask for multiple. So let me get over them fortune cookies.
But when it comes to zodiac, I just think it's lame when people will like write off a person because of their zodiac.
Oh
my God, you're a Pisces.
I hate that shit. Y'all emotional ass niggas. Y'all be crying.
I get the same shit.
I mean,
it's like, bro,
hold on, bro.
Get the fuck out of town, man. Like, don't mistake my emotion for weakness or something, nigga. Don't call me emotional because I'm gonna call you out on your bullshit.
Yeah,
that's true.
Like, the fuck we talking about right now?
You see what I'm saying?
It's like, oh, you ain't
like
your
right
feelings.
now. But you was about to say, nigga, being emotional now. Look at
no.
You was.
I was about to say,
you was.
I'm about to say Inside Out. You had, you know what I'm saying? But it's understandable.
Like, you feel me? Like, bro, like that shit be hitting me up, man. Y'all Pisces ass niggas is emotional as hell, and girls be, oh, I can't date a Pisces because and this, that, and that, and bitch, what the fuck is we talking about right now?
So Pisces are emotional.
Cancers are too. I ain't tripping.
The fuck you mean?
So all water signs are emotional.
No,
yeah,
nigga.
For the most part.
All water signs.
In a sense, yes,
cool.
That's
cool. We're the most like emotionally intuitive. Like,
but we also the most logical, bro. Water signs are very logical, and we
I don't know. Them Earth sounds be a little bit more logical.
Okay, who is Earth?
Like Virgo.
And what else?
Earth, Taurus.
Capricorn.
So okay, so I'm fire.
But Earth and water go hand in hand.
I'm not gonna lie, you are one of the most chill Aries that I've ever met.
I'm not fiery. Okay?
Are you sure?
I'm so positive. I'm not fiery, bro.
Bro, the way
he's
Kendrick,
not.
So wait.
That's not fire.
This Kendrick and Drake shit ain't had you fired up?
Nah. You think that's fired up?
That's been another episode of
Hold on, wait. Stop. You think that's fired up? Bro, I've actually been pretty calm. I've actually had people call me and mad that I haven't turned up yet.
You call 5 episodes in a row talking about one.
That's not turned up.
That's not, yeah.
That's just me. That's just me staying intuitive. I'm staying intuitive.
That's not fiery?
That's
5 episodes in a row. Is it fiery?
If I was to get fiery, bro, I'm
But look,
I'm not.
Here's what he's not telling y'all. He has his own show. And guess what he's been doing on that?
What you mean?
Talking about Kendrick and Drake.
Not recently.
And guess what he does on our show, y'all?
I haven't
talked about Kendrick and Drake.
Hold on, wait. I haven't done a live in over a month.
That's not fiery?
I haven't done a live in over a month. No, that is consistency. Fiery would be me
turning up
would be me turning up. Like if we was to talk about the Not Like That video or Not Like Us video right now, and y'all in here in unison, like, yo, the video was dope. He said this, he said that, and I just, man, that shit was trash. Trash.
Like 0 to 100.
That shit, yeah, but I'm not on here expounding that profusively. Do I think the video was cool? It was cool, but it wasn't crazy.
Now I'm finna get fiery.
That's cool. And they had the wrong Al. They ain't even had the right Al.
No.
Like, come on, what we doing?
No, I'm a water sign and I'm about to fire up. Do you want me to pull up the clips of you going in?
The clips
and being like, and then doing this to me? No, bro. No. Let me tell you, bro. Let me stop you right there.
That might have been a fiery moment.
That's fiery.
I might have had a moment.
You know how many times I'm thinking
of a fiery moment?
Had a moment.
Past couple clips, no cap. I know people. I've been getting kind of scrutinized, and yeah, sometimes I kind of like tune out, and it's because sometimes we be having like right now, you feel me, the game be on or something, and I kind of like zone out a little bit while bruh's going through it, and then there's also times where bruh goes on these hardcore rants, and it's like. I'm not even finna condone in that shit because it's like, it's so crazy what he's saying. And he already told me he was going to get into this, but it's so crazy in what he's saying and doing right now that I don't even want to be a part of. Dang. So I'm going to let him do his thing. And that's why you go back and look at previous like snippets and clips, whether they be on TikTok or they be on Instagram. It's just him talking about what he does.
Is that fiery or is that passion?
That is fiery.
Okay.
That is also called clickbait.
Okay.
That is, he clickbait himself. He clickbait the hell out of me one time just to prove a point. So that's definitely fiery. I fumbled over. We was talking about Kendrick Lamar verses and talking about his poetry and how much of an artist he is and the way he can put shit together. So I started like talking about a particular verse and I'm going through it. And bruh, and I fumble over the words because we sip a little bit while we doing the show and shit. So I stumble. My man takes that clip of me stumbling and uses it and says, "This nigga trying to kill." For those who don't know, he runs the pages, so everything is posted is him. He clickbait the hell out of me. He was like, "Sonny," and he tagged me. Sonny trying to convince SSD TV that this verse makes sense and all this other shit. And I was like, and then puts LOL, crying faces, all this other shit. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck is going on here? Bro. I immediately like called him. As soon as he didn't text, normally he texts me what he's gonna say and then he tells me, bro, I think I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. He ain't say nothing. He just put that shit out. Clickbait the fuck out of me. You know how many people tuned in?
I'm not gonna lie.
It worked.
You know them comments? They was chewing me up in them comments. This goofy motherfucker, he don't know what he talking about. Silly nigga here.
I ain't gonna lie. When you did it, I knew. I said, I got it. That's the clip. I'm going with that. I got him.
It's a winner.
Cold turkey.
Yeah, because like before we said like at the beginning, like it would just be me and him. So sometimes we would get carried away. And I think like for like one particular episode, we talked about that was probably the whole episode.
Yeah,
it was just the whole Kendrick and Drake shit.
Yeah,
we spent and we had topics like we did today. We had a lot of shit we wanted to talk about, but once we got on Kendrick and Drake, we stayed there the whole episode. And I think that shit was like an hour and a half of us, and it was probably longer.
Yeah, I had
because we went in like
he had to get that off his chest.
He did.
Nah, we was having a conversation though.
But we was having a conversation. Saying all that to say,
he's fiery.
Not fiery.
No, that's me understanding how to get my position off without being like, you know what was fiery? Remember when we had the Wembanyama conversation? That was a fiery conversation.
That was probably when I bet.
That was a good conversation. Yeah. When we've had conversations when we talked about Shador and Dion and them niggas, we've had fiery conversations. So like the Kendrick shit not necessarily has been fiery. It did get fiery one time on the back end because we talked about Kendrick for like 40 minutes in one episode. Yeah. And it was like 20 minutes in, and then I said, man, fuck it. I said, bro. And I just said what I had to say. Because it was burning me up because again, I think Kendrick is dope. I think he's cool. And niggas it's just certain shit about him I just can't be convinced about. Like I know the type of like artist that he is. Like he has a classic. We're not gonna act like he's just a classic maker. Like To Pimp a Butterfly, it's not classic. It's cool. It actually sucks. Damn is good. I like Untitled. It's a bunch of throwaways, but Damn is good. Untitled is good. Good Kid, Mad City is a classic. The Pimp a Butterfly is some shit.
Did you say Damn was throwaways?
No. I said Untitled was. And Untitled was throwaway songs. It was a bunch of old shit. That's what I'm saying. Untitled was. I said, but they were both good. I like both.
I thought you said.
I might like Untitled more than like Damn. Honestly, just based on what I like.
He might not be in like the GOAT of hip hop talk, but he's definitely like a phenomenal lyricist. Like you have to give him his flowers there.
Oh, not you two.
Oh God, you guys hate Kendrick?
I think he's a good rapper.
I'm saying not you two as in like you talking about he's not a part of the GOAT talk. Is that what I just heard you?
He's not.
Listen here. I'm about to turn into Stephen A.
Stop.
Shannon and Molly, y'all tripping today.
But the thing is,
and let me tell y'all what the fuck going on.
I think Kendrick
wait a minute.
He has GOAT moments.
I'm on with Shannon Sharp and Molly Quorum right now, and I'm about to have to Stephen A. this shit and bring it back.
He has GOAT moments. He has GOAT moments.
But again,
what he just did in Compton, that's a GOAT moment.
I'm on your side. Fuck that nigga. I'm on your side. I'm not putting him in my GOAT conversation. I'm not.
What you have to give him credit.
Wait a minute. Y'all in the same fucking boat. I'm putting him in the GOAT conversation.
Oh.
Y'all
okay.
Me and you, we love. Oh, that's what the fuck I'm talking about.
No, okay, because I said Kendrick might not be a GOAT of hip hop, but he's definitely like in great lyricist talk. And I think he has GOAT moments. What he just did, he has GOAT moments.
I think that moment I think that moment was so overhyped. It was cool. I thought it was cool.
I thought it was phenomenal. I'm gonna give him more than cool.
Dre, I can't even let you do that, bro. Because you said you only watched like 45 minutes of that concert, so I can't, bro.
Listen, that's what I'm about to tell her.
No, I can't let you say
you thought it was a cool
moment, my nigga. You ain't even watched the whole shit.
I'm talking about his set. I'm talking about even the idea around it for you to throw something. So you don't understand. At the LA Forum, niggas haven't performed there since Drake Yo the Ruler died.
Right.
So that was in itself as a moment. You're giving some of these smaller people an act at a venue where they wouldn't be allowed to perform at, where they probably won't be allowed to perform at in front of 109. I don't say how many people.
I damn near teared up at the end of his set seeing all of them on the stage.
It was on Amazon TV. It was in that aspect he did his thing.
That was a GOAT moment.
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is the moment can be dope if you acknowledge why this moment happened. The moment happened because this nigga hates Drake. And that's a fact. If he didn't hate Drake, he's not putting the show on. You've been an artist since 2010. You have never done anything like this. Why now, when you're going through your biggest moment, you're stepping on the biggest artist? I have no problem with him doing that.
Kendrick's been saying for the longest, he doesn't want nothing but to bring all his niggas together. Pyru,
and it just so happens it happens now. Come on, don't ignore why.
Yeah, of course it happens now.
Oh my God!
Because you gotta think of the time that he just.
Oh my God!
I'm finna get fired.
Oh my God! So you think? Hold on, wait. So you think if he never popped up on the Future and Metro shit and said the shit to start the beef, you think he would have done all this shit regardless?
We don't know what that nigga had planned.
You know what he would have did? He would have did the same shit he been doing, collecting beach cruisers and doing nothing. That's exactly what this nigga been doing, bro. So stop saying that he would have popped outside. He wouldn't have went to that community college. He wouldn't have thrown no fucking show. He would have done none of this shit. He would have never gave his fucking fans no new goddamn music. He gave them 5 fucking disses and a snippet. He would have never did that, bro. Why are you acting like he would? He would have done the same shit he been doing. He put out the fucking album before he put out the Mr. Morale shit. He was collecting beach cruisers and minding his fucking business.
Okay,
he put out the album.
About to keep playing my nigga
he put out the album.
Up and down Venice Beach all fucking day. No. You're not gonna play this nigga like that. And I get it. Drake done brought this nigga out so he can rap. But look, okay, Mr. I'm not fiery. Let me heat up about this shit. Let me tell you something.
Because it makes my blood boil.
Nigga, I'm a fucking water sign. And look who's sitting in the fire today, guys.
You're boiling water. It's boiling water.
Mr. Pisces, Mr. Emotional. I'm finna go crazy right now. Nigga, you're not finna play this, nigga.
He don't know he's feeding into the stereotype of the crazy Pisces.
That's the other fish. That's his 2 fish and his other fish. That's the crazy.
Saying all that to say, Let's bring it back to Zodiacs before I really have to. You know, we wasn't even supposed to fucking talk about Kendrick and Drake, but here we are.
Well, let's go
because
there,
you
though.
got to. You just always gotta fucking do it, don't you, Dre? You just always gotta bring it up. You want to talk about it? Okay, 10 episodes straight, Dre. Let's hear how you really feel about Kendrick Lamar.
6.
Let's. Is that all you had to say?
I'm done.
Are you so upset that your favorite artist made other niggas' favorite artists rap? Is that what you upset about? What's the fucking big deal? So what? Drake made this nigga rap, and niggas wasn't even saying that shit until Drake said at the end of that fucking song.
But
nigga, that's why he said that shit, because there was nothing left to fucking say.
But it's true.
Nigga, I'm glad I can make you rap again, nigga. You did it for your fans. Why? Because he knew that shit was over. That's why he spent the last 90 seconds to a minute. Oh, a minute and a half. I know 90 seconds is a minute and a half. But that's why he spent the last part of that song talking, because there was nothing left to rap about. Nigga, what the fuck are we talking about right now, bro?
Are you done?
And he hasn't said shit since.
Why should he? It's over. The beef is I understand the beef is over, but it's over.
So I'm
it's over.
So Drake,
Kendrick won. Kendrick won. What are you talking? It's over.
Yeah, he won. But give the nigga the win. Don't give him no fucking backhanded compliment.
He won.
You love that shit, bro. You backhand compliment this nigga.
He won.
You know what? Kendrick Lamar's
the reason why he won is debatable.
You know what? A wise man once told me. A wise man once told me anything that comes after but is anything before but is a lie, and everything after but is the truth. And that's what you do. You lie about how you really feel, nigga, and then you be like, but. And then you say what you really want to feel, nigga. That's like sending LOL in a text message after you told a motherfucker off. No, nigga.
Yeah, I laughed at that.
You really feel.
LOL. Laugh out loud.
That's just crazy. And you know what? You set these mics up today for better audio, but I just want to let you know the audio's fucked today because you got niggas screaming and hollering in the fucking mics.
The audience's ears, my goodness.
God, and the mic won't stand still now. Nigga, the mic's even agreeing. This conversation's falling.
You did good, bro. All right. But no, Kendrick's
I ain't gonna
cool.
leave you hanging. Get the fuck out of
here. Kendrick's cool, man. I just don't agree with a lot of the shit. I never did agree with a lot of shit. I'm a Cole fan. That's my dog. It is what it is. Like
is Cole a GOAT?
To me, yeah, but does he have a classic album? No,
right.
He doesn't.
I don't think he has a catalog that would consider him a GOAT, maybe.
It depends, because it depends on what you like. I think his best album is Born Center. Other people say it's Forest Hill Drives. Mm-hmm. It depends on, that's just me. I think his best project is Friday Night Lights. And we can
Friday Night Lights is definitely number one.
But it's a mixtape.
His fucking voice.
It's a mixtape. It's a mixtape, but I still have to say
it's a mixtape that was supposed to be an album that he leaked.
Yes,
remember that, bro.
But it was never going to be an album because it didn't have the radio single, and he needed the radio single. That's why the radio single ended up being Workout, and then we go from there. That could have been the radio single. It was the radio single, which is what I hate. Workout. Because I just don't think it was a good song.
Yeah, it's probably the most commercial song he's ever
done. It's very, very, very
That's probably the most commercial song he's ever done.
That and probably
probably
the shit with
Missy Elliott, that Nobody's Perfect.
No, Can't Get Enough.
And also Crooked Smile.
Can't Get Enough.
Yeah.
Crooked Smile. Yeah, he got a couple. That's cool. Whatever. That's my guy. But like I just don't, for me, like I told you, I always felt like, and I think Kendrick can rap. But I think he's an A+. I don't. I just don't. He's not to me. He's just not to me. I've always felt like when he rapped, it was never, he never made me say, damn, on a multitude of occasions. I have said damn before. His Cartoon and Serials verse, his Nostalgia verse, damn, I'm trying to think of off the first album. I can't think of the fucking song. But he's had verses where I said, damn. Mm-hmm. I've listened to a plethora. It's rare I listen to a Cole verse and I don't say, oh, he's going crazy. It's very, very rare for me. That's just always how I listen to Cole.
Like, that's why being a goat is subjective.
He's spit,
it's very subjective. And even when talking to him,
yeah, it's subjective.
You can clearly tell who he really listens to on a regular basis.
But I've listened, but I
casually, right?
I'm not gonna say I'm a Kendrick fan.
That shit,
I'm not gonna say I'm a Kendrick fan.
Tripping, right?
Yeah, I'm not gonna say I'm a Kendrick fan.
Yeah, but it's also different.
I want to advise others
that you locate. See, it's also a little different, bro. That you low key be trying to like make the comparison between him and Kendrick when you don't listen to Kendrick. Like, I feel like what you're doing when you listen to Kendrick Lamar is you're listening to find a reason why he's not good.
No, sir.
You're not listening to listen. It's almost like how motherfuckers say, are you listening to listen or are you listening to talk?
Yeah.
Are you listening to respond?
Yeah.
And I feel like you're listening, when Kendrick Lamar's on and songs are playing, you're listening to respond and you're not listening to listen.
Yeah.
And you basically just said that. Because the way, like, you just, like, bro, the way that you broke down how much Kendrick Lamar isn't the GOAT, and you was like, I can barely think. And then as soon as you went into J. Cole, you was like, that nigga ain't never shocked me.
He don't miss.
Never.
He don't miss. He don't miss. I don't know. So it's my fault. It's my fault.
He likes, right?
It's my fault. He's a better rapper.
Yeah.
It's my fault.
No, it's not your fault.
So what are we talking about?
It's your fault because you're not listening to listen,
bro. I've caught myself listening so hard to this nigga Kendrick.
And I've said this before. I've said this even before, you feel me? You came on.
Okay.
I love J. Cole to death.
Yeah.
I've been fucking with J. Cole ever since that nigga. I never know who J. Cole was until that nigga went on Wale's album, his debut album, Attention Deficit, on Beautiful Bliss, and bodied that nigga. And then I did my research and I was like, who the fuck is this nigga? He said he's from the Ville. What Ville? Like, I'm thinking, low key, this nigga must be from Louisville. Because he never said what Ville. He just said, I'm from the Ville, boy. Yeah. And the only Ville at the time was Lexington and Louisville for me.
Yeah.
Like, Fayetteville, like, what the fuck?
Right.
Like, no, I'm thinking this nigga from Louisville.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, this nigga definitely next up. There's no way you go on this nigga's album, on another nigga's debut album, and you out-rap that nigga on every single song that he did on that album.
Yeah.
And all you had was one verse. And you out-rap that nigga on that whole album.
Cole's amazing.
What the fuck? I did my research and I was like, bro, he's next up for sure. I love Wale too, but I feel like that nigga Wale fell off. I'm not gonna cap. And that pisses me off. That nigga fell off. That nigga got his 15 minutes of fame, and then you feel me? He got too emotional going on his interviews. Oh, I'm looking at the tweets and then on the comments.
But did he follow with Ross and all them too?
Yeah, he did. He ended up leaving Rock Nation and signing with Rick Ross, but that shit didn't work out either because Rick Ross's plans was never to blow Wale up. It was all about making Meek Mill big.
Yeah.
That's why, you feel me, Wale's only featured on a few songs on them mixtape they was doing, and that's why Wale was only featured on a few, and Meek Mill was on almost every single song. He knew who he wanted to really push and who he wanted to blow up. Wale just didn't have nowhere else to go.
Yeah. Just like it was a desperate move when Omarion went to Maybach Music.
Exactly.
Like, what the hell are you doing?
You get Self-Made 2, and now all of a sudden Omarion's on her, and it's like, nigga, what the fuck?
Right.
Like, nigga, if you don't try to get B2K back together, nigga, give us another motherfucking hit.
We're not gonna act like Maybach O didn't have slaps, bro.
He had a couple of them. He had a couple of them.
MIA.
Yeah, that's the one.
That was a good one.
And that's the only one.
Nah, he had a couple. Come on, man. It's cool, bro. I'll let you keep hating. You been hating 15 minutes.
Name me another one.
Come on, I'm not a Maybach O fan.
Okay then, nigga.
It don't matter. I named one.
And that's the only one.
And you go back to that era.
I'm not saying there's nothing bad.
He had some heat, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that, bro. He had some heat. It
was still a desperate move, though. He tried to save his.
And Wale's issue was, bro, he never really connected with where the fuck he was from. Like, he never connected with DC. Like, he tried to with the go-go shit, but as far as like people around that area, like how people in Philly are Meek Mill fans, people in North Carolina are J. Cole fans. That area never.
His fault, though. His city just didn't lock in with him.
It depends.
His city didn't lock in with him, bro.
But it depends, like, because it goes back to, okay, outside of you trying to make the go-go music, use the go-go sound, how hard did you try to appeal to this area? How hard did you, like, who did you bring with you? What artists from this area did you try to put on? Like, I know you might have did some shit with Shy Glizzy, but who else have you tried to like really help with? And I think that affected his core base fan. Like, he has a core.
What was that nigga's name? He was like heavy set. They were saying he was the next Rick Ross. But he was from DC, and Wale's the one that introduced.
You talking about Fat Trail?
Yes.
Yeah, Fat Trail. Yeah, but
Fat Trail was hard, nigga.
Yeah, Fat Trail's still hard. He got music out now. He just got out not too long ago. Fat Trail is definitely hard. But I'm saying, but
Fat Trail never goes to prison.
But that
nigga's bigger than what he was, bruh. He was on his way to the top, bruh. That nigga's flow. He sounded like Rick Ross, but it was more like legible to the ear.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
So to speak, or tolerable. Yeah. If that's, I think I'm missing the word.
I mean, Trail was cool.
But Fat Trail, bro, like he had that, like Fat Trail when that nigga rapped, he had that, how Rick Ross, like that's just a bar for him or
he had the
that nigga Fat Trail had that shit in No Diddy. He had that shit when he rapped. Like you can hear that, and just the way, like you could tell that nigga was like a real street nigga from DC, and he really brought that nigga up. That nigga Fat Trail was featured on Self Made and all that shit too, bro. That nigga was doing his thing, bro. That was the first time I ever heard Fat Trail was on some shit, and then you feel me, upon doing research, oh, this nigga been making music. He been doing his thing. Here's what, like Wale said, bro, the mixtape, bro, is over with.
Yeah. And I like mixtape
Wale was the first nigga to admit that shit and really bring it to like the forefront. That nigga was like, bro, mixtapes are dying. And mixtapes, like, if y'all really, all right, we all 90s babies. LimeWire, Pirate Bay, you feel me, that sort of thing.
Bear Share,
all of that shit, bro. Like, mixtapes were ideal. We could not wait. Two things. The mixtape to drop this weekend and the Jays.
Yeah.
There's two things we were looking forward to the weekend.
Everybody was trying to listen to the Joker. My name is Joker, habitual smoker. I burned so many trees that I have splinters in my toaster. That nigga, we liked him.
That nigga was hard too.
We liked him.
Travis Scott.
Yeah.
Or Travis Porter.
Yeah, Travis Porter.
Travis Porter. Roscoe Dash.
Breakfast at the Waffle House. Yeah.
Come on, man. What
Sausage
was their
Biscuit.
The Cool Kids. That, bro.
Cool Kids. Pack Division.
Come on, man. Gone Fishing 2. Yeah. Even you could even throw Wiz back in that shit, bro. Like, nigga, everybody remembers that.
The Rich Homie Quan mixtapes too. Them was hard.
Yeah, mixtapes ended up dying out along the way because, you feel me, streaming became a normal way of how to find music, and we have to. Shames me to say it. You gotta give credit to Soulja Boy for that shit.
Yeah.
No, Soulja Boy
picked that shit off, and Soulja, and a lot of niggas, just as much as we give him credit, a lot of niggas hate that nigga for that shit too, because it's like, because of you, nigga, nobody buys hard copies no more. Hard copies were our main source of music. That's why, i.e., your dinosaur rappers, like the clip of Busta Rhymes going off at the Soul Fest or whatever he was at, the Essence Fest, and he put the fucking phones down, y'all. I'm not from that era. And it's like, well, get your old ass off the fucking stage then, nigga. What the fuck are we talking about? And I love Busta Rhymes, but nigga,
I think he was mad because the crowd was empty.
Yeah, don't go to some new nigga shit trying to rap old shit, bro, and then mad because they don't know the words to your song.
Well, the Essence Fest is predicated to that crowd.
Yeah, it's like 30 and up. Mostly.
Yeah, but that might be also why they're selling seats.
Yeah,
it's a young man's game. Like it could go both ways.
But Busta Rhymes, even still, like, we all 30 and up, but it's like, nigga, I'm gonna speak for myself now. I only know so many Busta Rhymes songs. I'm not gonna spend money to go to a Busta Rhymes concert.
Yeah,
you didn't grow up on Busta Rhymes.
Exactly. So, like you said, it's a 30 and up.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah,
type of ordeal. Like, my nigga, nah, bro, you need to be going 40 and up.
Yeah. And that was in New Orleans, so it's like, maybe if that was up north, it might have been a little bit better for bro. But in New Orleans, like I said, the Hot Boys and them, that's more of they shit, and so I think it just depends on where the stuff is at a lot of times and appealing to that younger crowd. Like, if all they got to do is hit out the park with one young artist who's headline ability, and them seats are filled.
Yeah.
Like, them seats are filled. You don't have to worry about that, So, I don't know, maybe they'll do a better job at it next year. But that was funny, though. I did see that video. And I was like, damn, ain't nobody in that damn crowd.
Bro, he had that big ass chain on, nigga, and he was like talking so much shit. It was like, let's just put the phones away. I'm not from this era. I'm from the era before cell phones, and this is like, nigga, y'all niggas had phones, they just didn't record. Like, what the fuck are we talking about, bro?
Right.
Like, don't get too cute on stage, nigga. Like, you feel me? Your jewelry can be as big as you want it to be right now, my nigga, but at the end of the day, bro, it's over. It's over, bro. And like even Method Man said that shit. He was like the last concert he did. He was like, "Fam, I realized like I'm done." And I remember me and Dre was talking about like the Andre 3000 shit, and I was like, "Bro, Andre 3000 is one of my favorite artists ever. Just the way that his cadence, his delivery, his punchlines, everything was just so smooth." And then when I heard he was dropping an album, this nigga broke it to me. You know the album finna be bullshit, right?
Fucking fluke. It was fluke.
And I was like, what you mean? And he was like, nigga, I heard. And just about whenever I learn now, whenever he talk about music, that makes sense. That makes sense.
That's a backhanded compliment. Why can't you say not talk about music?
Yes.
You gotta
I
say
am finna backhand compliment.
There's a but. There's a but.
This nigga, he be right about certain shit, and he was right about that shit. That nigga told me straight up. He was like, bruh, the album finna be bullshit, and it's not gonna be what motherfuckers is wanting and thinking. And he was like, that's gonna be some shit that it's gonna be more so for the audience of producers. They're gonna be able to use that shit to make other shit.
That shit reminded me of when everybody was so excited for Rihanna to drop that song. Ended up being like a hymn.
Yeah.
On the soundtrack of like was it Black Panther?
The 2? Black Panther shit.
Oh, yeah, like there was disappointment.
Yeah, no. And honestly, I don't think her or Cardi B are gonna make music ever again. Shout out to Cardi, she's pregnant again.
What was we talking about? The Super Bowl with that shit? I was like, bro, she better not come out and do that.
I ain't gonna lie, Cardi did an iconic one and done album. I mean,
she's been using pregnancy to avoid making albums. Like she was supposed to go on tour after the first baby, and she had another baby.
You think she's scared that she's not gonna be at the success as her first one?
Yes. Hell yeah.
I think it's a combination of that, and I also think it's I don't think that she thought that she was gonna be this big and be this much of a demand. Like I think she did want to do music. I think she was cool doing music, but like once you hit a certain level, it's like Kanye, which is what I think he battles. I think Kanye has the greatest hip hop music catalog out of everybody. Like he got 4 or 5 classics. I'm not arguing. But I think he struggles with that too. Like he's trying to outdo himself every single time. Like I've seen people say
struggle that. They said Michael Jackson even struggled with that.
Exactly.
Because of the success of Thriller that he never
I seen
I ain't gonna cap. Michael Jackson's Escape was ass.
Yeah, but I've seen somebody they was talking about working.
And I love Michael Jackson.
They was talking about working with they was talking about working with Kanye versus working with Jay-Z. They was like, you'll work with Jay-Z in a session, you might get it's a chance you're gonna get you 3 songs, like not just 3 recorded shit, like no, like 3 legit songs. You work a month with Kanye, you work a month or 3 months with Kanye, it's a chance you walk away with nothing, because he's always trying to outdo whatever the fuck he just did.
Nothing's
and sometimes like, bro, you beating a dead horse. You know what I'm saying? Like, get this shit out. I get them. You taking pride in your art. But like, for you to put in so many hours and so much work making your music, and then in 3-4 months you come away with nothing, I'll be like, bro, what the fuck are we doing? We gotta have something. Yeah. No way we don't have nothing. No, we have nothing. And it's like, nah, that's crazy. You know? So I mean, but you know, some people they just look at that shit a little bit different.
So you think Cardi just keep doing what she's doing, giving us little verses?
I think she doesn't have to. Like she's a personality. I think that's one thing people have to understand. Like with her, like whenever she does go on tour, whenever she does what you do, like whatever she does choose to do, it's gonna sell. Because people are buying into Cardi B, like the person, like the lifestyle.
And she legit made history.
I mean, the music is good. The music is good for sure. But I'm saying when it comes to her selling stuff, like she's all constantly got brand deals and partnerships and selling products, where it's the whip shit, the whipped vodka, whatever the fuck that shit is. She got all type of shit. It's all type of brand deals and sponsorship. She was in a movie, even though it was 10 seconds, it don't matter. She was in a movie. Like all that stuff matters, and that's because people are buying into the person and the product of Cardi B. They're not necessarily. Her music is like, it's not an afterthought, because she still has a lot of fans, but her music is like, it's not the driving point of her.
But do you think at some point she's going to have to find something else to do if she doesn't go back to music? Because at some point that will die down, right? Because Rihanna, she doesn't have to make any more music because she's $1 billion entity with Fenty. So, I mean, for her, I mean, it makes sense if she'll never make another song. You know what I'm saying? She's good, but Cardi is just like, outside of her brand deals, you know what I'm saying? And outside of her music, what does Cardi B have? You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm like, at some point, I feel like she is going to have to make some more music.
No, for sure, but I don't think it's a priority. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think she views it as like, oh, I have to. She views it as like, I can go in there and make it and finish it when I want to finish it because I'm Cardi B. I don't
because
need
she's
to
more
make
of an influencer now as
well.
well.
I don't need to make my living off of any like my music. Like, I'm Cardi B. Like, I'm getting booked to do certain shit because I'm Cardi B. It doesn't matter about the music. I'll pull up, give some of these young girls a verse. I'll pull up to their shows. I'll jump on the tour with them for like 2 or 3 legs, and then I'm gone. And it's like, okay, people are cool with that because they like the person of Cardi B. Like, it is what it is.
She's
like,
a household name.
Yeah, she doesn't have to.
Beyonce.
She doesn't.
Like, when Beyonce makes music, it's just because she feels like it, not because she like has to make music.
Don't get him started.
Oh God, are you finna?
Don't. Look, remember what I said earlier? I was like, I kind of like just shut the fuck up and let him talk. If you want to talk about Beyonce,
no. We're not gonna talk.
I'm gonna let both of y'all.
We're not gonna talk about Beyonce. We're not gonna talk about Beyonce. We're not gonna talk about Beyonce. I'm gonna leave Beyonce.
Last time we fought with the Beehive,
I'm gonna leave Beyonce.
That's probably the most traction we've ever had.
We did boom. We did a little boom session. I will say,
hit that Beehive like it was a pinata.
I told him I was gonna kick it again, but I'm gonna chill. But I told him I will kick this motherfucker again.
Them women, ready for it. I'm gonna buckle my seat up for that one.
They were coming for his neck. And
but
like, I had so many people calling and texting me. Like, how you gonna just let him talk about Beyonce?
He's one that thinks Beyonce's overrated. Are you one of those like she's overrated?
I think Beyonce is great. My thing about Beyonce was I was telling him she can't sell shit outside of music. Like,
here we go.
Like that's the difference. That's the difference. That's the difference between her and Rihanna. She's that's Ivy Park flop.
I'm talking about before that. I'm talking about old Beyonce when she had like her.
You talking about the lip? Was the lip gloss or the perfume?
Lip gloss. She had the Tommy Hilfiger. You know, the perfume deal. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. She was big with L'Oreal for a while when L'Oreal was a real big company.
But what I'm saying is like her own thing. Like Ivy Park is hers. That's her. Yeah, she partnered with Adidas, but Ivy Park is her brand. That's why
you know she's trying something different with her sacred hairline. You know, her and her mama Tina Knowles.
I've seen that. She's doing, but isn't Rihanna doing that too? I think I seen Rihanna. I think Fenty was doing the same thing too.
But Fenty would.
I think Fenty. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that it's impossible for her to start selling shit, but I'm saying is like I was telling him, I was like, the difference between Rihanna and Beyonce. Rihanna can do shit like perform at the Super Bowl after not dropping an album for 6-7 years and not giving anybody music. She had niggas one song on the Black Panther album. Other than that, she doesn't have to do that. She's been selling her lingerie. She's been selling Fenty Beauty, the makeup, all that shit. Beyonce, on the other hand, Beyonce's been working. She's been putting in work. She done had knee surgery. She done made a documentary. She done been on 2 different tours. She's on her third album. She got the Renaissance. It was the Renaissance and the Renaissance 2. She on another album. And it's like, I really do think if Beyonce didn't have to make music, didn't have to go on tour, I don't think she would continuously do it. Like her herself has even talked about retiring. So I'm just like, if she had another option, like if Ivy Park took off like Fenty did.
Beyonce wants album of the year. She wants Grammy album of the year, so she's putting out stuff to get that. Once she gets that, she's done with music. She just has to make her point in that aspect. I personally.
Well, she's gonna get. That's why she did the country.
You're right.
That's why, and I told him as well. I was like, the country was, it was
you know what I'm saying?
A little culture vulturism, but it was.
What was culture vulturism?
Her doing country.
No, that just goes back to what we said.
Started country. Black people started that.
There we go, bro. What I tell you, nigga, everything we touch, nigga, turn to gold.
She didn't bite that. He didn't bite that.
That's why that white girl that went on TikTok and was like, Beyonce's a what? And all that other shit, bro. She was just like, she was shitting on Beyonce and talking about, we had you all in the plantations. This is our shit. That white bitch went on there, bro, was talking shit about Beyonce, and they ate her little ass up, bro. That's because everything we touch is gold.
I'm not saying black people didn't create country. I'm not saying that.
Wait. I apologize for using the hard R.
That's fine. I'll bleep it out. You good? Yeah. I got you, bro. You good?
I kind of forgot. I
might even blow your mouth, so they don't even know what the fuck you said. But
that was sick.
Episode title: Hard R.
What did we say earlier?
Toot it up.
Oh my god, bro.
Hard R.
But no, so like I'm not saying per se like as far as like the countryside, but I'm saying like she's not saying she's never dabbled because she did with the Dixie Chick song. And I remember that was an issue back then when she did it. But again, I'm looking at it like country right now is been the most streamed and viewed and watched genre of music for the past 2 or 3 years. And I will say this,
when it comes to country, I do not believe that Beyonce is a culture vulture because like I said, black people, we started country, whether they want to give us our credit for it or not. But I will say, people who are jumping on this, black people who are jumping on this country bandwagon.
Shabuzi?
Took it from K. Michelle. K. Michelle was the first one who said she just was too slow. She didn't put out her stuff fast enough. But K. Michelle was the first black artist who was considered R&B who said, next thing I'm putting out is country music.
Hey,
that's why she had the brand deal with the whiskey.
She shouldn't have said shit.
And that's her fault. That is her fault.
And she's had the issue for you. She always say a little bit too much.
Mm-hmm.
She just
you talk a lot. They do talk a lot. But I just had to shout her out and give her credit for that because Kate Michelle was the first one who was like, I'm finna put out a country album and I don't care what nobody say. But she was too slow.
I love Beyonce though. But
what was the black country artist from Cadillac Records?
You talking
Most Def played him.
Muddy Waters.
Nah, Muddy Waters was played by a nigga from.
Oh yeah.
The black country artist. Remember he walked in and it was like Chuck something.
Oh, it was. Let me see.
And he was like, cause he showed up to do the show and they was just like, that ain't no. They was like, hey, no, ain't no way it's you. And then bruh took the poster and he was like, can I have this poster?
Chuck Berry.
Chuck Berry, first country. Well, probably not the first, but he was probably like the first notable black country artist for the simple fact that he was booked at white country clubs and they didn't know he was black.
Yeah,
and that shit was crazy because Chuck Berry in Cadillac Records, he's kind of like a side character. He's not really like a part of the movie, but he's a part of the movie, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Because there's certain times and clips where it's like he's going through shit and he's doing shit, like i.e. the whole he shows up to the club with his band and shit and he's there to perform and they're like, ain't no way you know Chuck Berry. Chuck Berry isn't black, and he's just like, I'm telling you, I'm Chuck Berry. And he pulls his ID out and they tell him that it's fake and shit. Tell him get the fuck out or else type shit. And he was like, you know what, I'll leave. But can I have this poster? And like, it's the poster, says his name, the band's name. There's a poster of a white dude. He took that motherfucker off the wall. Now, what he did with it, I don't know. But that shit was just funny to me. And I'm only saying that to say, like, black people, everything we touch is gold. I've been saying that all
and that's why they keep trying to steal everything from us. It's the truth.
What, bro?
I was listening to you, bro.
What?
I ain't got nothing to say.
What's your fiery ass want to say?
I think this has been another good episode. I think.
Thanks.
Will you have anything that has to relax?
You.
Okay. Do you have anything that has to relax?
No, I don't think so. Okay. I don't think so.
Go ahead. You can say it too. Him.
I could say both of y'all. This is, you know what I'm saying? Both of y'all could have relaxed a couple times. Yeah. It was, some fiery moments on both ends, but crazy. It's okay.
You know what? I thought this was going to be the start of a beautiful thing. And you're about to turn this water sign back fiery.
You're going to turn it to boiling water.
It's the other fish again. But look, no. But for real.
That's title. The other fish. That's 3.
But I don't think I got anything. I think I got what I need to get out. So be good.
Yeah.
And nothing need to relax, man. Everybody, peace and prosperity. Everybody, wish health and wealth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what I'm saying. If all hearts and minds are clear. I said this one episode. I was like, if all hearts and minds are clear, we're going to go ahead and get up out of here. And he was like, the fuck is that? I was like, bro, you ain't never heard them say at a church or something? He was like, hell no. And I was like, That is a thing. Like you ain't never heard black people say that. Like
that's like when they be like, we'll depart from this place, but never from his presence.
Thank you.
It's one of those.
Thank you.
Y'all niggas are speaking high valerian. Niggas are speaking some shit. Hey. We good? Okay, yeah, I think we good, man. Good.
Until next time.
What? When he was speaking out, the brother was.
Oh wait, he was sick. He could have believed us.
The
dragon, nigga.
His nigga said war.
I want to go to war. Fuck it. But nah, yeah, it's been another episode of You Gotta Relax podcast. Sonny, Drizzle, D Molly. We out.
All right, y'all, man. Peace.
Peace.
This nigga said, y'all niggas speaking out. The fuck is going on? She said that shit. You said. Sister, you gotta.